Hi Injur, how are you doing? Hey Rohit, hi guys. Hi Xianyun, how are you doing guys? Thanks for joining. So today I want to do like kind of follow-up stream. You know why? Because these 3 characters we are going to get in a couple days. They're actually crazy. So yeah, in 4 days. They're actually so crazy. So you can use them outside Hyperbloom as well. So yeah, if you, let's say you don't like Hyperbloom, or let's say it's a little bit difficult because of artifacts, because of rotation or something like that, you know, like whatever. But still, these characters like Shinchu, by the way, can be used in so many different team comps. Literally in any team comps. Oh, hi, the Legend of Godzilla. How are you doing? I will get 1 copy of. I mean, like, you know, Auroron. Oh yeah, about Auroron. Yes, like, Auroron is going to be released in 5.2, so yeah, it's also in, like, kinda 25 days, something like that. So yeah, 21 days for Nahida and 4 days for Xilonen. 4 days left for Xilonen. And that's it. So yeah, but before Auroron, believe me or not, we're going to get so much info about like mavuika, developer stream, also drip marketing. So yeah, like you maybe will change your mind in the future. Who knows? Because you know, like we most likely will get something about like about mavuika, like in maybe couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks, something like that. Because developer stream will should show us something about mavuika, should give us some info about mavuika. And then I will get mavuika. Yeah, Mario, what, I wanna be... I got Xilonen weapon, some good luck. Oh, congrats with that, Rohit. Actually, you know, that weapon, it's like, it's not bad. I mean, I usually don't use weapon on Xilonen. She is good without, but yeah, if, let's say, you need additional damage, it's why not? It's like super crazy. I like to kill these ones. Like, if you know, guys, like this one and this one. You just need to destroy that bot or something. Just a second, let me do that. It's so fun to do. They die immediately. Just a second. And yeah, if you use Ganyu, it's more fun. So yeah, just let me help him. They will die anyway. Oh no, okay. Alright, anyway. Okay, let's about Shinchu Nahida. Nahida is like, yeah, like she is like not one of the best, but the best Dendro character, if you ask me. Yes, we have Baiju who can like give you some additional like Dendro aura, like let's say not Dendro aura, allow you to apply Dendro, also gives you shield and attack, by the way, attack buff. Even though Nahida gives only elemental mastery, she is still good. You know why? Because actually you can use that ability, I mean like elemental mastery, if you need some. Let's say if you want to do some vape test of vape damage, right? You can use Nahida's burst and she can give you active characters elemental mastery, you know, like just for a test, but still it's possible. Character bonus sign. That's why nowadays weapon is better. weapon is better. Wait, weapon? I mean, like, about weapon, by the way, guys, you know, like, let's say... You mean Xilonen's weapon is okay, you know why? Because that weapon really gives you up to 25.6% elemental damage bonus, which is super useful, not gonna lie. Also, you can easily activate it. Also, you can use different characters. As you know, guys, I tested with Bennett, and it's okay with that. Yes, you cannot get full 25%, but you can get at least 14%, which is crazy. And let me show you my build, by the way. So yeah, let me show you my Bennett. I can do a couple tests if you want me to. By the way, Rohit, you can use it on Bennett. My Bennett is at the moment with these stats. Just a second. Level 90 and... There's this, yeah. He's level 90 with 25.5k HP and energy recharge is 277. It's because of weapon. But you can switch this weapon to like this one, which is Peak Patrol, and also just like what I did, like I switch his energy recharge. I had another one with a little bit more defense. That's it. You see, like flat and like percentage defense. So yeah, if you switch, now at the moment I have like 966. If you switch that weapon to Peak Patrol, you get about 1.k or more. Yeah, 1.6k, which means like you can get up to like 50% of that damage. You don't need, like, you just need to do a couple attacks. Let me do it, by the way. I can use an Inspire Abyss, it's also good, you know why? Because when you use with Arlecchino, it means increased damage. Oh, hi Oski, how are you doing? But it's not... -4 defense. Actually, yes. No. Like about defense on Xilonen, by the way. Actually, defense is needed if you need more healing. But if you don't need so much healing, you can completely go like with less defense, but still, and more energy recharge. Actually, energy recharge is more valuable for her. You know why? Because you want to use her burst of a cooldown always, because you know, like you can. In this case, you can activate 300 fast stacks more often, and also if you get enough healing, you can get enough healing with like Xilonen, or you will be completely alright with that buff. So yeah, that's why Xilonen is so crazy, you know. The problem is she's so easy to use. That's the problem, the only problem. She is extremely easy to use. That's why, you know, like it's only couple days for tests and that's it. You know, let's say this patch actually, even though Xilonen is so crazy and so useful, wasn't so, let's say, attractive or something like that. Because yeah, Xilonen, like you know, she doesn't have like crazy mechanic. You just do a couple normal attacks, that's it. Give enough energy recharge and you're ready to go. So yeah, because all of this, yeah, this patch was like about a couple days and that's it. You just like did couple tests and that's it. Even weapon, by the way, it's like not so important. You can skip that weapon because that craftable one is more than enough. I mean, like this one. Because with this one you can get enough defensive. The only suggestion I would suggest you to level up to 90, because her ascension is defense, you will increase her defense. That's it. So yeah, it's like her level actually, it's matter a little bit. Let me... Yeah, I will now focus on more. Yes, actually, right, you're right. You know why? Let me show you my build. I switched, by the way. I had more defense back then, and my talent burst, like talent level, is only 6. So I still can improve it and get more healing out of it. Also, you can get more healing by switching your defense circlet to healing bonus circlet. Actually, it's a way. Unfortunately, I don't have good one. So yeah. Because, let me show you, which, like, yeah, I only have, like, one trashy. So yeah, I have this one, you know, without defense. It's better to get defense. Yes, I can switch it and I will be alright. Like, even without, let me switch and check it. So you still... my defense is low because, like, yeah, I don't have like a sub-stat defense on that artifact, so it's better to go with like with the sub-stats. it's way more useful. And about my energy recharge power, now I have like close to 200. Even now, sometimes it's not enough. So yeah, I would suggest you to like for more comfortable play to go like about 220 if you can. If you don't have, that's alright. I mean, you still should be alright. Just do more couple attacks. Hi Ali, how are you doing? Mine's are at 2 at the most 2. Save 25 pools, I'm guaranteed, so now worried about like bringing Nahida home. Why, Saina? I mean, like, you know, like if you have guaranteed Nahida and you don't have Nahida, go for Nahida definitely. Oh hi, Inaban, how are you doing? Definitely, because you know why? Nahida, by the way, if you like, just tell me which team you want to test with Nahida. I can test it, because usually like we don't, like, let's say we have many teams, but it's better to use some specific teams, I would say, you know, like some, like Hyper Bloom is the most maybe popular, but you still can use Bloom teams if you have Nilo. You can use Alhatem team if you have him. You can use like with Kinich as well. So yeah, like by switching Alhatem, like the same team like this one, by switching Alhatem. So yeah, it's also actually Kinich is not bad. Alhatem is better, but Kinich is not bad in this team as well. So yeah, by switching only one character or adding some. Unfortunately, Neuvillette is not okay with this team because of Kuki Shinobu. So yeah, range is not okay. Xianyun, yes, maybe. Kuki Shinobu, Xianyun maybe because of melee, but in this case you can get Virgin as well, which is, yeah, will harm you a lot. So yeah. So yeah, Virgin is like, yeah, it's better to use some range character for Virgin, so, or a character with a shield. Sucrose, unfortunately, with this team is also not, but it's possible to play. I mean, you still can finish this first chamber with this team. Raiden is better though. I left like, I want to continue Minecraft. Oh, okay, Minecraft. Are you cleared whole content or something? Oh, like a sign for me, yes. Like if you ask me, yes, my Fontaine is 100 like percent. Told you, top tier jokes. Huh. Do you like me? To be honest, actually, I'm okay if I get Nahida or not, because I'm trying not to build 2 teams around Navia. Oh, I'm trying to build. Oh, about that, by the way, Oski. Like, yes, if you're on 50-50, try to get Nahida. Like, even if you lose, that's alright. But keep that in mind. Like, Nahida for Navi is not okay, even though you maybe can use her. But you know, like, if you don't have any other characters, let's say, to use, or you need to, like, I don't know, like, it's not actually great character, Navia, for Navia. But for Neuvillette, yes, she's crazy, actually. She's not bad. Especially on a single target. When you use, like, you can use a team like this. And, like, Raiden, right? And you're ready to go. If you don't have Raiden, you can go Kuki Shinobu, but with Kuki, yes, it's a little bit difficult. You can go, like, also Dia if you have. She's a free-to-play. So, yeah. About Shinchu. Shinchu actually is crazy because Shinchu can be used with, like, literally any teams, any characters in this game. Yes, especially, like, yes, not with, like, Neuvillette, that's obvious, but you can use Shinchu with, let's say, Furina. You know why? To increase Shinchu and use Shinchu on field. The team, like, I don't know, let's try like Xianling, something like that. And maybe some healing, you know, some additional like Bennett. You can use this team because Shinchu is a DPS. Even though he's on or like a field DPS, you still can, like, let's say you can keep him on field. Unfortunately, I can try this team on the first half, by the way. So yeah. Because this one has 40% RS resistance to Pyro, this one's 70% to, yeah, let's try this team. Shinchu is just crazy. You can use in like Hyper Blooming with arlecchino, great with Hutao, by the way. If, let's say, you don't have Zhongli, She is great. I wouldn't suggest you to spam his skill if you use Sacrificial Sword, because like that skill not only gives you some healing, but also and energy, also gives you some resistance to interruption, which is great actually. So yeah, because of that, it's like better to like keep one of them, like use one, just keep second one to use later. Oh yeah, okay, okay, Godzilla, bye bye. It's 25 yesterday. My math ain't math. No way, it was. Okay, Nike can be cracked with Neuvillette. Yes, yeah, she can actually. Yes, and the only problem with Nahida with Neuvillette, it's like when you play in like a multi-wave environment, using Nahida, it's like can like hit your timing, unfortunately, because you need to bring her again and again. But in a single target, like in a one wave chambers, she is great. She also can give some like elemental mastery. That's why Dia is not a bad option with Neuvillette and Nahida. So let me try this one and use Shinchu as a field DPS character. Hey Zoro, how are you doing? Mavuika will be Mavuika, I hope so. You know why? I don't want Mavuika be DPS so bad. Let's say if she's going to be kinda Raiden, that's okay, because Raiden, as you know, with that coordinated attack, is great sub DPS. If Mavuika can do the same, like even she cannot deal so much damage with her skill, if she can only apply every 0.9 seconds like Raiden does, then it's crazy. Because you can use Raiden with Mualani, you can use Raiden with Kinich in this case, you can use Raiden with Neuvillette instead of the Dia, by the way. You can use Raiden with so many characters. You can get rid of Toma, you can get rid of Xianyun, Xianyun. It's like that 4-star pyro girl, because of shield. You can get off so many characters, and Virgin, by the way, will be so useful. So yeah, it's crazy actually, because we have, let's say, kinda Nahida. You can use Baiju to do some Virgin. You can use, let's say, in this case, maybe Yao can be useful. So yeah, a lot of characters. Yeah, unfortunately, no hate him, but Kinich, by the way, can benefit from that Mavuika a lot, because Kinich doesn't need pyro damage. Let's say yes, it's okay if you can like do additional damage. That's why Xianling is not a bad option if you compare with Dia. But if you can't, that's alright. It's just like the most important point is like you can apply pyro, enough pyro to keep his damage like on. Some people offline tested Mavuika gameplay. They said it was horrible and she take lots time on field as supportive state. Oh, for real? But like what, Zoro? They rescinded. I mean, like Zoro, I don't believe in that. I will explain why. Because it's impossible now to use Mavuika offline. It's only will be possible when we get beta testing open. And it's going to be in a month. So at the moment it's just impossible. Maybe it's kinda some tests, some kits according to the leaks, that's it. But it's impossible at the moment, like let's say why do you remember like about Xilonen? We have so many leaks. We had so many leaks about Xilonen that she can like yes, she is crazy anyway, but her damage output, and maybe you remember like about damage output, about energy cost, etc. that we had so many like different info, and at the, like now we need to use like about like 220 energy recharge. But damage actually it's trash as hell, especially at Constellation 0. I mean like damage, like Geo damage, So yeah, she can apply Geo, she can destroy shield, but she's not so great in damage. Also her burst like doesn't deal any damage whatsoever. So yeah, I think it's not correct. It's impossible that Mavuika is going to be bad. The problem with her on field abilities, I agree with you. And I can say why. Because Claymore characters usually it's not great on fielders. Let's say, like, yes, we have exception, it's like Navia, but Navia has like double charge. Mavuika also will get some hold skill and tap skill. And because of that, I think it's not true. I mean, like, it's just like rumor and it's like, yeah, it's bad testing, something like that. It's not finalized skill, I would say. Imagine Moto's actually she can do something like that, Zoro, about like, oh hi Tanuki, how are you doing? I got achievement for doing crit. Oh, congrats. 50k, congrats for that. About that, by the way, Zoro, like grappling, etc. Yes, she is going to get, as I heard, she is going to get all of the like exploration abilities which we have at the moment. It's like grappling, it's flying, it's something. So yeah, she is going to like top tier exploration character. I need Alex. Oh hi AJ, how are you doing? I use her national raiding team. Oh yeah, actually, you know, like, let's say, when you get enough DP, back then when I got Raiden, I used her as a DPS as well. But when you get like more and more DPS characters, I know you will switch her to Hyperbloom, definitely. Because let's say at the moment you most likely like a little bit low on DPS characters, that's why you use her in national team as DPS. But as a electro like reaction activator, she's way better. So yeah, she's just crazy actually. Alright, let me try this one. I mean, not the best time, but still, just keep that in mind. This team is like 4 stars and Furina, you know. So yeah, it's possible. That's why you use Shinchu on the field. Shinchu actually is a great character. So yeah, like let's say like all of this trio. I mean like Nahida, Shinchu, and Cookie. Cookie, by the way, can be used like for destroying the shields. Let me show you. I tried this team. Actually, it's not bad. The only condition you need. Hoyo straight out gave the best Hyperbloom team out of nowhere. Yes, you mean like this banner? Yes, 5 months straight. You know why? Actually, this like these characters also just like keep that in mind. In a 5.2, we are going to get increased multiplier for some reaction, and one of them is electro charge. When you use Hyperbloom, you get an electro charge as well. I mean like an electro charge reaction and damage. It means Hyperbloom damage will be increased like in 5.2. Yes, I don't want to say it's going to be like something huge, like increase, you know, like some. No, it's not going to be like that. A little bit, but it's like can be enough in some cases, you know. Also, you can use only electro charge. Maybe you want to use taser teams. Taser teams also is a way. Let's say you have like pretty good Hydra application. Let's say like Ayato, right? And you can use Ayato for taser. Let's say you can use Neuvillette. Neuvillette is not okay because you know why? Other teams is better, but Ayato can be used. Or you can use Shinchu, by the way, also not bad like Shinchu itself. About like Cookie Shinobu. Let's try this team, but I need to do some changes. Just a second. it's better to go, like in this case, Kazuha with Sacrificial Sword. I will explain you why. So yeah, first team is going to be like Seto's getting rerun before Charlotte is crazy. You know why? Maybe Charlotte was... we already had like couple Charlottes rerun. Maybe because of that. Also, if you know guys, Charlotte like first round was with Furina. Most likely like she gets her rerun with Furina. So yeah, in the future, maybe in a 5.4, 5.5, something like that. But it's possible. If I'm not mistaken, Setos haven't had any rerun so far. So yeah, I'm going to use this team. Like Kazuha, Furina, Kuki Shinobu, and Shanling. Just a second. So yeah, this one. To destroy the shield, like Geo Shield. It's also possible, by the way. Like, yes, on the first half. It's also possible. Let's try it. My Shinchu might be maybe better. Maybe let's try Shinchu. Let's try Furina. If it's like, if so, we can change the like characters anyway. For the first one, I'm going to use something like maybe. Oh yeah. Oh, like Shinchu is free. Let's go like Xilonen. Oh no. Oh yeah, Xilonen. Actually, let's try this one. Let's try Nahida and Bennett. Something like this. Yes, actually, it's not a great team. Let's try Shinchu. So yeah, something like this. I think I should have bought the... Oh, about that, Zoro, if you ask me, you know, like, I'm completely free to play in WoWa. Completely, I don't spend any. You know why? Because WoWa itself gives so much. But if you want to get some weapons, yes. Actually, that 4-star weapon, you mean like it's battle pass, right? Oh yeah, you mean Welkin. Instead of Welkin. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, it's not a Welkin. It's not a battle pass. It's like, yeah, it's up to you. Why not? I used Ayato, Nahida, Kazuha, Kuki first half, and Hutao, Yelan, Furina, Zhongli second half. It worked perfectly. I tried it today. Oh yeah, actually yes. Ayato, it's a crazy character, especially with Kuki, with Nahida, and you use Kazuha. In this case, I would say Sucrose might be better. You know why? But yeah, you can use Kazuha anyway. It's up to you. It's still like great character, and yes, you can use it. You know, yes, use Kazuha, but use Kazuha like on Hydro, not on Electro, because like yes, Kuki Shinobu Electro damage is not so great. Right, its only way to increase the damage, it's like Swirl Ayato's Hydro. In this case, you can get enough damage. So yeah, why it's a waste to use Xilonen healing in this case? Because with this team you can get like pretty consistent elemental shield. So using heals, like it's every rotation or every other rotation, it's a waste. Otherwise, kicks out Zora. So I swear, I will spend a penny in this game anymore. Hey Ali, how are you doing? I just want to see Nahida's swinging animation. What? I started this game only because Yunlin, and stayed for... Oh, for real? Yunlin? Oh, I play with WoW like since release, so yeah. So now, yeah, I was like pretty lucky back then and got General Xianyun. So yeah, now it's Xianyun like rerun. He's not bad actually. He's kinda like Xiao, but with crowd control abilities, you know? Kinda. Alright, let me try this one. It's a 2 minutes like play, let's try it. You see, you can use even this team. It's not so difficult because you can do overload and it's consistent overload. Yes, my cookie is constellation 0, but still it's possible. Why Furina? Furina's like off-field DPS is good because of that. So yeah, even though you cannot get 300 fanfare stack, you still will be alright. Just keep that in mind. This team like not okay for like second half, but we can try it. Well, I'll get... Oh, I see Zora. My Genshin freaking for real in towers. That's crazy actually. I want that character. I know that, as I know, like she's the best DPS character in the game. Oh, hi Inaban, how are you doing? What? Any plans to break the... Oh yes, of course. Actually, it's easy, Inaban, because as I heard, you need to do elemental damage. But I'm sorry, my bad. Elemental attack to decrease. Just keep that in mind. Like it's not damage, it's attack. So it's in this case, if you know, like, it's the same thing. How you can break geo shields. Geo shields doesn't need damage. They need overload attack or geo attacks. You know, like so yeah, or geo damage attack. In case of overload, like damage doesn't matter at all. So yeah, about that shield, 73 or 54 if I'm not mistaken, you can use elemental attacks, or as I heard, you need to use natlan characters. Natlan characters, one elemental attack counts as 3. So it means, let's say if you use kinich, he is going to be maybe one of the best shield like destroyer like of that boss, if I'm not mistaken. You also can use, and since he's Electro, that boss, you can like use Yelan or maybe Shinchu or maybe Furina to deal some hyperbloom damage. Also, you can use, actually yes, Yelan, Shinchu is maybe one of the best because on top of that attacks, like Kinich's attack, you can also do elemental damage attack from Shinchu and Yelan. Furina may be okay, I don't know. Ororon might be good. Fischl is okay, by the way, if you want to, because like her Oz. You can use actually Neuvillette spin to win. It will work definitely. You know why? Because as you know, like when you use charge attack, it has literally no ICD, and because of that, you can do reaction every time. I'll hate him, by the way. It's not bad. You can use Xianyun if you don't have any other characters. But yeah, we have a lot of options, actually, if you ask me. So any Hyperbloom like Furina might do it as well, right? About Furina, actually, I have a little bit doubt. You know why? Even though Furina Saloon members like can attack like pretty often, I would suggest to you at least one Natlan characters with like, let's say Kinich is away if you have Kinich. If you don't have Kinich, you can use maybe on field Xilonen with Shinchu and maybe Xianyun, something like that. You know why? Because you can do geo damage as well. And if I'm not mistaken, it says like elemental damage, geo damage considered to be elemental as well. But in my opinion, yes, something Hyperbloom is okay, especially Kinich. Let me just start this one and I will show how Kinich, like even in first half with this like 3 characters, Nahida, Kuki Shinobu and Shinchu, actually yes, let me do it, just a second. So yeah, it's possible to destroy the shield with only Kuki Shinobu and Xianyun. You don't need like, let's say Raiden, you don't need Raiden DPS or something. Like, just a second, let me show you. You also, like, since we have these great 3 characters, as you know guys, this team, it's maybe one of the best Alhaitham teams, but you can switch Alhaitham with Kinich and you will be alright. So yeah, this team is also not bad. Yes, with Alhaitham you can do way better, I mean, but like maybe 20 seconds better, something like that. But Kinich is still like not a bad option. So any Hyperbloom, like, yes, kinda like this, but I wouldn't suggest about like Furina actually. Furina is kinda, you know, what's the problem with Furina? Because if you, as you know, that boss, if you cannot destroy that shield in time, if I'm not mistaken, he will do some like crazy attack, which going to do like physical damage, and also your HP will be decreased by 60%. So yeah, let's say you will die. Yeah, kind of like that. So you need to destroy that shield. So he going to be kind of one shot. So now gonna get her, even if lose my 50-50 for a first time in a row. Did 50 pulls for. Oh, you mean like that small girl, right? Zoro. I skipped that girl, actually. So yeah. Alright, guys. Let me try this one, which with Kinich. Nice, that's it. You see, like, why this team is actually its time was pretty okay, right? Oh yeah, it's about like 150. This team is also good because Kinich, by the way, when you use Kinich in this case, try not to focus on his enhanced attack, his skill. Try just spam his normal attacks, you will be alright. Can we still do damage at its shielded face? Yes. Oh no, we can't. Or when shielded is immune. She is immune to any damage. If so, then may brute force my new. Yes. Yeah. When he is like under that shield, he is immune to any damage. You cannot deal any damage at all. You need to destroy the shield as quick as possible. Then he gets some like, yeah, like say weak like window when you can deal some damage. So yeah, it's like this. But if you cannot destroy that shield in time, yeah, let's say you die in one shot, like one shot. So yeah, actually pretty interesting bot. But I think it's going to be not so difficult. You know why? Because we have like kind of controversial info about this boss. Some players said it's going to be weekly boss. Another one says that it's going to be like the mat boss or like mat boss for let's say for Chasca. And I think he's not a weekly boss, by the way. He is not, because we already know that for Chasca we need arlecchino mats, and for, so yeah, let me just, for Chasca, by the way, if you want, we need weekly boss like this one. It's arlecchino boss for Chasca. So yeah, we need like this ones. I don't remember exactly which one. If I'm not mistaken, this one for Chasca. And for Auroron, we need this whale, like and that whale is, just a second, I forgot the place. Okay, like the best way to find it, it's from adventure. Enemies, elite enemies or boss enemies, right? No, it's not this. It's like, oh yeah, it domains, I'm sorry, my bad. So yeah, you need to choose like this one. So yeah, my bad. So yeah, it is this one. Oh yeah, I forgot about like this. So yeah, for Auroron we need like this boss with like this mats. So I think that future, like the coming like boss we will get, it's not going to be so difficult, if you ask me, like anyone. It's not a weekly boss because no weekly boss is in Abyss. Oh yeah, actually it's not a weekly boss, exactly. But so because of that, I think that trio is cracked. So yeah, because of that, I think like that boss not going to be so difficult. The only problem is like when we get him in like Spiral Abyss, because if you know, like he has like two different versions, which one of them with 54 like shield strengths, another one with 73 like shield strengths. So because of that, yes, it's going to be fun and we need to get used to it. Mr. Plays G, yes, Mr. Plays G, yes, that trio actually is great, not gonna lie, but you know what? That trio is great not because of you can use like only in Hyperbloom. If you just separate the characters, you still can use them. Let's say Cookie Shinobu, I did couple tests. You can use Cookie Shinobu like with Overload to destroy like these shields. It's super useful, you know? So yeah, it's the team like Kazuha, Furina, it worked pretty well. You can use like Hyperbloom team, which is crazy actually. So yeah, like this team is already, like this character is already the team. If you have Alhaitham, you can put Alhaitham, best Alhaitham team. If you don't have Alhaitham, you can put Kinich, by the way, great team. You also maybe can put some additional Hydra. I wouldn't suggest you to use Furina in this case. If you can use Furina actually, but I think let's try Furina actually in this Hyperbloom. So yeah, for the second half. You done with events? No, not yet, Sino. You mean like events, like new ones? No, I even haven't started them. You know why? Because of like that voice lines. Maybe I will do it tomorrow or maybe on Sunday, something like that. Unfortunately, not so much time today. It's not weekly. Yeah, you're right. Okay. First time I hit in a 3 stages in event. Oh, for real? That's crazy. Congrats, Oski. From what I heard, in Overworld it's 53 and in the Spiral with Cemetery. You know, like, if so, like, if it's only like 20 difference, like, you know, like shield strengths, it's not so difficult then. But keep that in mind, in Spiral Abyss, most likely that boss going to get more HP and more powerful attacks. So because of that, that shield makes sense. As you know, like, even when he gets that shield, you cannot hit him. He has immunity, but he can hit you. So that's a problem. So you need not only to do get rid of that shield by doing elemental reaction attacks, but also do some dodges. So yeah, it's not like, yeah, he gets shield, he's stunned, and you can do some, like, yeah, it's not like this. It's going to be a little bit difficult, not so easy, I would say. Especially if you know, like, this new boss, weekly boss, which is like Geo1, right, for Xilonen. Actually, he is not, this one is not so easy. If you like, let's say he's not difficult, but you need to destroy that, like, two, it's like, I don't know how it's called, it's kinda, it's not pillars, it's kinda like something you need to destroy to stun him, you know? With a new Aegis local legends, it's possible to deal 1 million with almost all. For real? I didn't know that. Oh, bye-bye, Sino, bye-bye. Drink water, stay hydrated. Thank you very much, Sino. I'll do. Hey, Lucas, how are you doing? Do on Sunday, because on all quests will be unlocked on Sunday. Yes, exactly. I usually do like something like this. I keep my story quest, etc. on Sundays. You know why? I also need to do some books for Ororon. I want to get, but not one. I will get 1 copy. The only problem is Chasca. Actually, let's say, even though her like flying abilities is so catchy, and as you know, guys, Hoyo did some like buff, especially for explorations, like Chasca exploration. They decreased phlogiston consumption by 30% when she is like in flying mode. It doesn't apply to her like when she is in combat, by the way. Only overworld, only when she's not in a combat. So in this case, so yeah, she can fly like more, even with outside Natlan, even more than like, yes, she surpassed Wanderer outside Natlan as well. So it's crazy. And just imagine how long she can fly. She can stay in in the air, within Natlan. That's crazy. Oh, this boss. I never saw his face in my world because he dies before. Yes, actually, yeah, he's easy, not so difficult, not gonna lie. Which boss? Oh yeah, this one. It's a geo boss for for Xilonen. So yeah, if you did this boss, it's not so difficult. But yeah. But the point is, he does the same attack, but he doesn't have any shield. Just keep that in mind. Another one, I mean future one, is going to get some shield, you know? He will stay on the floor, but he will get some shield. So you need to, instead of destroying those thingies, you know, which protect him, you need to destroy the shield. I don't think it's going to be so tricky, because yeah, bosses kinda especially daily bosses, they are pretty easy, but still. Oh yeah, this boss is easy, Ali, you're right. Alright, let me try this team. It's a Hyper Bloom with Furina. I would say it's not bad. The only problem, I wouldn't suggest you to use Furina's Burst, and I wouldn't suggest you to use Nahida's Burst, because it's useless, completely useless. You just lose some time. Why? Furina's Burst, because you still cannot get enough healing, but as you know, even in Furina's Saloon member state, Furina can heal. You don't need to switch to your healing state. Even with that state, with Saloon members, she still can heal you. Yes, a little bit, but still. If you need some additional healing, use it, but I wouldn't suggest you. Why Nahida is not the best, not a great idea to use Nahida's Burst? Because Nahida, by using that burst, gives elemental mastery and something to active character. In this case, like, yeah, it's better to not use it at all. But still, like, it's up to you. Let's just, like, do it. Hey, hi Lucia, how are you doing? This banner is... Yes, this banner actually is crazy. It's like, and if you don't have Nahida, by the way, it's like, I wish you best of luck to get, like, at least couple constellations for Kuki Shinobu and couple constellations for Shinchu. If you don't have any of them, that's great. Because even Setos, by the way, let's say Setos, Shinchu, Kuki Shinobu and Nahida is a team already. Setos is on field DPS character, Kuki Shinobu is like healer and electro applier. Like, let's say healer because in this case Setos is electro, and let's say yes, you don't need additional like electro, but still. Also Setos benefits from elemental mastery, so Nahida's burst can be useful for him. And also Setos played out of charge attack and normal attacks. So yeah, overall this like already a team. By using like 2 electro, you can just like decrease the skill cooldown, something like that. So yeah, it's not so useful though. I will try to get Constellation 2 Nahida. Constellation 2 Nahida, you know like what? Constellation 2 Nahida is the only character in the game who can like allow you to create transformative reaction. Actually, she's crazy. On top of that, she, as you know, like gives you like rest shred, dendro rest shred. So yeah, all of the dendro reactions like bloom, hyper bloom, like spread, aggravate, which is like somehow related to dendro, like it's great for like Nahida Constellation too. So yeah, you can benefit, they can benefit from that, especially bloom, hyper bloom and burgeon. So yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, like it's up to you, why not? But if you get Constellation 1, I would suggest you to go for Constellation 2 as well. Because yeah, going for Constellation 1 without Constellation 2, it's like, yeah, it's not okay. But it depends on your, like, let's say, you know, like at the moment, Nahida is okay, but in the future, like they want to change, like why I wouldn't suggest you to do that in Aban. Because as you notice, they increase electrocharge, superconduct, overload and shatter reactions, transformative reactions multiplier. You know why? Because they want somehow to like even Hyperbloom, Burgeon and Bloom with other transformative reaction. As you know, Hyperbloom and Burgeon has like coefficient 3, I mean damage coefficient, which is the highest one. So yeah, now they will increase something. I assume that they will release some future pretty good characters, especially if you know we are going to get Columbina, and Shatter in Superconduct can be super useful with Columbina, you know? Who knows? We still don't know the weapon, we still don't know how she is going to play. Maybe she can be some kind of like physical damage activator or buffer, you know? So it's up to you. I wouldn't suggest you to spend, because Nahida even at Constellation 0 she is okay. If you can clear Spiral Abyss with 36 stars, no need to go for Constellation 2. You just will get more damage and you can clear Spiral Abyss like not in like, let's say 40 seconds, but in 30 seconds. It's not worth it at all, if you ask me. Because let's say even without Nahida you still can use Traveler and you will be alright. You know, Constellation 6 Traveler, or you can use Yao Yao. You know, or you can use Baiju. So yeah, we still have options. But yeah, like I don't think that transformative reaction multiply increase, it's like end up so like without any characters release. Let's say the first one which can benefit from that is Auroron, by the way. Auroron plays out of electrocharge reactions. He can buff electrocharge, and also chasca, by the way, also can benefit from overload and electrocharge. So yeah, I think it's better to save Primogems. By the way, for on field Nahida, what's gonna be better, Gilded Dreams or Golden Troop? And yes, Baiju has deep put to proc. Oh, about that, if so, oh, like no, like Gilded Dreams is better. You know why? Because she benefits from elemental mastery. Why Golden Troop can be not so great? Because she, if you know, like she like 3 karma fortification, like deals damage every 2.5 seconds. It's actually pretty huge time, you know. So yeah, yes, like it lasts for 15 seconds, or no, 25 seconds, my bad. But still, it's every 2.5 seconds. which is, but you give it a try. In my opinion, Gilded Dreams is better, I think, because like Elemental Mastery can give you additional crit rate and up to 80% elemental damage bonus. If you have enough crit rate, crit damage, you will be completely alright. Oh, you have Constellation 1. If so, like, so yes, like, go for Constellation 2. Actually, it's not a bad idea. She's broken, but I just want Constellation Hope. Yes, I wish you best of luck. Actually, yes, at Constellation 0 she's completely alright. I mean, like, you know, but if you have Constellation 1, yeah, going for Constellation 2 is not a bad idea at all. Actually, you know, like, you increase, like, you can just literally use her, not like on field, by the way. In this case, just a second. In case of Constellation 2, by the way, you can use her as a DPS character with Dendro Goblet. At the moment, at Constellation 0, you can go with Dendro Goblet, but it's not so useful. But with Constellation 2, since she can crit and apply crit damage on top of that, you can use Dendro Goblet and deals a ton of damage. Hey CGFR, how are you doing? Oh, this banner seems so good though, except about Setos, by the way, Setos is not so bad. If you ask me, he is on field DPS character with charge and like normal attacks. He benefits from Elemental Mastery. Actually, he is not bad with Nahida and Shinchu on the team. So yeah. Oh, but you know, like, why not? Oh, by the way, chances to get Setos is low because, you know, what I noticed, when the character is when we have like 3 different characters, like 4 stars, right? One of them is new, another one like midi, something like that. Another one like let's say Shinchu is the oldest one, Kuki Shinobu is second one, and Setos is the newest one, right? Chances to get Setos is low for many players, especially for me actually. So I will, like, if I will wish for that banner, if I go for that banner, I mostly will get Shinchu, then Kuki Shinobu, then Setos. So usually it's like this for me. So it's like, maybe for you it's the same. So yeah, chances to get Setos is not so high. Oh, Nahida, Fontaine 100%, here we go. Oh yeah, congrats with that CGFR. 70% skill damage which can be crit. Whereas skill ordinance gives that not like 150. Also you can get like some elemental mastery from like you know, like, let's say I don't have Constellation 2, I don't have Baiju, and I never use Nahida as a DPS. So like, I would suggest you to do some tests. But in my opinion, Gilded Dreams is better because you can get also elemental mastery, which increase her damage, you know. But it just you need to test it. Like, yeah, I never used Nahida as a DPS. Let's say I use her on field. You know why? Because sometimes it's super useful. And if you notice, like, my Nahida build is kinda 56 plus what I got from elemental mastery buff, and also like 140 crit damage. I just cannot imagine how Constellation 2 she is. Like, most likely she is broken as hell. Just give it a try. I mean, like, why not? Alright, let me try this one. I told you to not use that one. Actually, it's not bad. Actually, it's not bad. Actually, this team is good. And you know why? Because you have enough Hydra for this team. It's like about a minute. It's way better than like, so yeah, actually it's great. Nah, I didn't expect that, but still you can use Furina, you know. Alright, let me just maybe do one domain run. Especially this few like banner, like Nahida banner is so great for new players. Because, you know, like by getting all 3 characters, even 4 characters, you already like get the team, useful team. And yes, about constellation, by the way, which constellation is good for 4-star characters? I mean, like Shinchu and Cookie. I don't have Cetus. Let's say Cetus, you will most likely, like, if you like him, you will use him, but other than that, maybe bench him, something like that. About constellation for Shinchu, constellation 1 and 2 is okay if you don't have, and 3rd constellation, if you cannot get any of them, like let's say 4th, 5th, and 6th, you're okay. Like first one and second one actually is pretty okay. Third one increase his skill damage, burst damage, which is the main source of like his damage. Burst level, I'm sorry, burst level, which is the main source of his damage. About Cookie Shinobu, constellation 2 is away. If you don't have more than that, you're okay. It's like, yeah, because like even at constellation 0 she's okay, but like for me, like I use constellation 0, she's like, yes, problem is that skill duration. That's the only problem, which you can increase by getting constellation 2. About Shinchu, constellation 1 and 2. First one gives you additional sword. Second one, Hydro Rest Shed by 15% for 4 seconds, which is actually super useful. And also, this one increased his burst duration, burst level by 3. So yeah, which is like main source of his damage. Any tips for Xilonen? Retrade, damage, and your defense. Oh yeah, actually I can show you my increase here. Oh yeah, Ali is right, but yeah, let me show you my build. I don't know which, like what you use, which weapon or something. I use like craftable one. I would suggest you, you know why your defense is low? Most likely you use like her with, like she's level 80. I mean, like Xilonen is level 80. I would suggest you to level 290. You know why? Because you can get about 300 additional defense. Because her ascension is defense. So yeah, I would suggest you to do that. Other than that, craftable weapon R1 is more than enough. Artifact set. I use energy recharge with defense on her sands, goblet defense, and circlet defense. That's it. In this case, I have 3.k defense and about like 200 energy recharge. So I would suggest to you like something like this. Talents, it's obvious, his skill like is the main priority, and this one if you need some healing. About energy recharge substats, if you can get like energy recharge, defense with energy recharge, you know. So yeah, it's like super helpful. You see, like, yeah, I don't have enough, but still it's more than enough to get like about like 200. Even 200, by the way, for me, it's in some cases it's not enough. Like 220, it's like, let's say it's great. 220. But I still need 6 of those Geo 5-star gems. Oh, I see. That's alright. I mean, like, you will do it anyway, CGFR, but yeah, like, you know, like, what you can do with, like, Xilonen. You can use either, like, energy recharge weapon, like Favonius one, which actually I wouldn't suggest, but it's up to you. You know why Favonius might be good? Because of Cinder City set. As you know, Cinder City gives you someone nearby party members, triggers a Night Soul burst. The equipping characters regenerate 6 elemental energy. So yeah, but this one is, I don't think it will apply to like Favonius weapon passive, because yeah, Favonius weapon's passive like crit hits. So you need to like on a field her and do some like attacks. That's why I don't like it. I think it's not like the same. So yeah, that 2-piece will not work with this passive. That's why it's better to use, in my opinion, the defense weapon and go for energy recharge sands. You know, it's like what, 50, and you need about like 10 on each of them, and you will be alright. So you can get about like 200. Other than that, I got everything. Oh yeah, just yeah, you will get all of the mats, by the way. So yeah, you will be alright. So yeah, this thing, you can like, so yeah, let me try this one actually. Okay, yeah. Actually, Spiral Abyss is way more useful, I would say. Somehow. Oh, by the way, about like you also, what you can do, CGFR, you can switch her defensive circlet to healing bonus if you don't have enough healing. By the way, it's also helpful, but it's better to go with substat defense. You know, without substat defense, go for healing bonus. It's like, yeah, it's not okay. It's bad. All right, let me try maybe something else. So yeah, Furina is okay also. If you have Furina, most likely yes, you have. Like Furina was like one of the broken characters, like in Fontaine. Great supportive character. So yeah, like let's say what we can do with these 4 characters, which we have, like which we're going to get in like in future, in like banner in 4 days. So what can you add? You can add like Xilonen, actually. It's not a bad option. Furina is okay. I'll hate him. Maybe Arlecchino, actually it's not okay, you know. You still can use her, but it's not okay, unfortunately. I can try, but yeah. It's better to go maybe something like Yao can be good, actually. You also can use, just a second, let me check it. Alright, let me try Arlecchino maybe. She's not oh no, Arlecchino is not a great option. Let me try Xilonen. So yeah, this team is also okay. You're more safe because Furina, yes, the Furina just like, yeah, deplete your HP, which is like, yeah, sometimes can be like a little bit difficult to use. Alright. Let me try something else. Like, by the way, like Shinchu, Nahida, and Cookie, it's not like the only team you can use. You can use like some, let's say, Shinchu like in other team comps. The only problem for you might be it's like if you don't have any of them, you need to level them up. So yeah, that's like, yes, a little bit like time consuming process because you need to spend your resin. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult. And about the level, by the way, Cookie Shinobu should be level, like if you're going to use so in Hyperbloom, it's level 90 definitely, Nahida level 90, and Shinchu might be like, let's say at level 80 plus. So it's more than enough, but it's up to you if you want to. Actually, if you need some healing, more healing, he's like healing scales on HP and damage scales out of attack. So yeah, you can level him up to level like 90. Let me see which characters I use. Maybe like actually this one might be bad, not a bad idea. You know why? Because by using his burst, I can increase elemental mastery for my team party members, not active one, but all of them by 120 for 10 seconds. Let's try it. Let's try albedo. That just destroys this one. Oh, for real. Another great option, actually, yeah. Another great option. Albedo it's not so, like, let's say, so popular. So another great option. But Furina, if you have Furina, is great. Xilonen is okay. But you can use, like, Kinich, actually. It's not a bad option. So yeah, a lot of characters, a lot of teams. Alright, let me maybe... Let me try Cookie Shinobu on the second half. To destroy the shells, by the way, these shells. Like... Okay, the team like this. Cookie Shinobu, Arlecchino, Chanling, and Bennett. For a first half, let's go the team like this. And Kazuha. Hey Kay, how are you doing? Me missing twice a beast every month. Why? Twice a beast? Xilonen is so useful. Yes, Enjoy, you're right. I mean, like, if, like, let's say Xilonen is useful. The only problem with Xilonen, you know what? She's so easy to use. So yeah, you just like use her skill, couple normal attacks with bursts, that's it. So yeah, it's actually a little bit like, yeah, she's super, like, let's say if you compare with Kazuha, Kazuha is actually still a bit difficult to use. Also, Kazuha can be kinda DPS, you know, not only like a supportive character. You can also use him as DPS because of plunge attack. So yeah, also, let's say the point is he can do some DPS. But Xilonen, unfortunately, no, especially in her like supportive state. But yes, like in terms of usability, she's super easy, extremely easy to use. How many Abyss and Imaginariums resist till Pyro Archon? Oh, actually, you know, like let's say it's about 25 days, like till Chasca, then 42 days. It's about 2, I think, kinda like this, if I'm not mistaken. So it's definitely like, so yeah, kinda 2. So yeah, it's about like 40 days and it's 70 days. Oh, you just like Mavuika's banner is going to be released on January 1st, 2025. So yeah, you just like, you need to do like some, like, it's about 60 and 5. So yeah, about like 60-ish days, 67 days, 68 days, something like that. So yeah, 2 times Spiral Abyss Reset and Imaginarium City Resets. Oh, you mean like, if like, most likely you're asking about like Primogems, that's why. So yeah, actually it's not bad amount of Primogems. So yeah, let's try this one and destroy the shells. It's bad actually, I cannot crown girl princess. I messed up a little bit. I messed up a little bit. So it's possible I just messed up. Let me try it again, maybe. But it's possible, yeah. Hey, Bo, how are you doing? So yeah, like, it's still possible, but I need to finish this one. Alright. So about this ones. Fischl is better. Raiden is okay. Ukishinobu, yes, it's kinda, yeah, not so great, but still, it's possible. It's not enough. Unfortunately. It's not enough. Let me try Fischl. Boy, you Vortex, you need to pull Nahida in my country. Alright, boy, no problem. I mean, like, it's like about 4 days left, so yeah, we can do it, no problem. Now let me try Fischl. Yeah, my Kazuha is like on sacrificial, that's right. So. I have farm materials to level up to okay. Yes, alright. For no problem. If you want me to, I can level her up on a stream. If you want me to, you can do it like offline, no problem. It's up to you. Okay. You're actually using position like neutralistic wasn't great. You know why?
師匠の技を食らいなさ。夜の権限。
月のように永遠な権限。みんながそばに。
Official is way better. You know why?
話が通じないなら。
Because official has great.
みんなは俺が守れ。燃えろ。
料理の時間だ。姿を見。
So yeah, official has a great synergy with like normal attackers. She has great synergy with Chlorine. She has great synergy with Arlecchino, with like Shinchu, with like Shenling, by the way, also. You have Pyronado. So yeah, she's crazy. Let me leave for now. Oh yeah, it's also one. Oh, no problem, Ali. Like, that's completely alright. About Chiori, by the way, is she useful? I mean, like, let's say she is not bad character, especially like for a new players. You know why? Because she is off-fielder and you can use it. Only problem is like, yeah, it's like using her alongside another Geo character with a, like Geo construction is way more easy. Oh, hi Gaurav, how are you doing? How much elemental mastery for Raiden, Hyper? How much elemental mastery? As much as you can. Like, the more you have, the more is damage. Like, there is no cap whatsoever. It's the same thing with Kuki Shinobu. The more you have, the more, like, you can get, like, let's say with the buffs, etc., about like 1.5k. It's within the main with other buffs. But let's say if you're super lucky, just a second. Like, it's a weapon. 220, right? It's artifacts. And if you have at least like 100 for each of them, let's say this one and this one, then you can get about like more than 1k, you know? So yeah, and you also need to use all like sand, goblet and circlet with elemental mastery. But there's no cap whatsoever. The more you get, the more damage. Minimum as well, like, you know, like it Hyper Bloom is transformative reaction. If you want to deal more damage, you need more elemental mastery. If you want to deal less damage, then less elemental mastery. There is no minimum as well. So yeah, you know, like, let's say minimum is like 0. Then in this case you will do literally no damage whatsoever. Like out of Hyper Bloom, you know.
歌よにとなれ。形は精神と
知識をあなたにも。はよ。や、おとなしくしな。
股間奥義。
ガジャー。
この件はわかるかい？
手をつなぎましょう。ほっさん。やっぱり。
Can you tell why Raiden is better than Kuki? No. Raiden is not better. Kuki Shinobu is better in Hyper Bloom. Kuki Shinobu is better, like, but Raiden is like, let's say like this. Within, like, okay, come on, like, not this one. I got like this artifact set again and again and again. I cannot get. Oh, okay. So yeah, let's say like this, or like Kuki Shinobu skill, like this one. It's way better for Hyper Bloom because it like can hit all of the cores you create, and the, like, if you notice that, like, AoE is also pretty huge. Like Raiden, like, is useful because of she applies electro every 0.9 seconds. Kuki Shinobu is 1.5. Also, Raiden is some kind of coordinated attack. So yeah, you can use Raiden with like range characters. Raiden's skill like lasts for 25 seconds. For Kuki Shinobu, like without constellation, it's only 12 seconds. So in this case, let's say that's why Raiden might be better. But if you can have Kuki Shinobu Constellation 2, second one, then you're okay. She is like, actually for Hyper Bloom, for attacking course, she is better. The only problem with Raiden, because of coordinated attack, she can miss some Dendro course. That's it. But she is not better than Kuki in Hyper Bloom. The only problem is duration of her skill. Let's say like this. Which Shinchu constellation should I aim? Oh, about like a constellation for Shinchu. Or like, let's say, constellation first, second and third is more than enough. If you can get like 3 of them, you're okay. No need to, like, yes, other constellations are valuable, not gonna lie, but still like this 3 constellations is more than enough. This one increase like the maximum sword. I'll increase the maximum sword number of ruined swords. It's like, it's... Just a second. Let me just check which one it is. Maximum of rain swords. Rain swords. It's like his burst. Rain swords. Yeah. Just a second. Let me check. Rain swords. Yeah. Second one, like gives you like some hydro res shed, you know, which is useful. And also third one increase his burst level by 3, which like because his main source damage, it's like his burst. Because of that it's useful. No need to go more than that if you're okay with like constellation. If you can get constellation 3, you're okay. About Kuki Shinobu, it's constellation 2. You know why? Because without constellation 2, unfortunately, she is okay, but yeah, you will lose some DPS, you will lose some damage. So that's a problem. Okay, let me just like get some healing back. But still, like let's say the like the goal like should be Nahida, you know that. You know why? Because let's say, but yeah, like if you can get Kuki, that would be just crazy. Because Kuki, Shinchu, Kuki and Nahida, like already great team. By the way, you can like, let's say you like couldn't get any Shinchu at all. Even with one Kuki and Nahida, you already can do something. You can use Barbara, by the way. Let me try Barbara. Yes, Barbara is not a great option, not gonna lie, but let's try it. Let's go the team like this. You definitely have Barbara. So yeah, the team going to be like this. Barbara. It's Kuki Shinobu, Nahida. And let's try. Let's try some character which like I just like. So let's try the character I will not use, like just like, yeah, just for resonance. It's like, so yeah, let me just show you guys. I'm not gonna like, it's not a great one like this team, but it's still useful.
覚えたわやみんなを守るからね。
渚のリン
よっとえいはっはっよっとはっみんな頑張ってね。私にはわからない。
Oh, okay, I forgot about that.
入門
Yeah, my barber is constellation. So yeah, like, yes, it's a little bit slow, not gonna lie. But yeah, that's because, like, let's say you play with the 3 characters. If you apply Shinchu, by the way, it would be way better. Oh, bye Ali, bye. Nahida, Raiden, Shinchu, Barbara, or Cookie. Nahida, Raiden, Shinchu, Barbara, or like, what? Just a second. Nahida, Raiden, Shinchu, Barbara. Like, do you have Raiden? Like, or if you have Raiden, actually you have some options. Nahida, Raiden, Shinchu, Barbara, or Cookie. Oh, you mean like this team? Nahida, Raiden? No, like if you have Raiden on your team, like I wouldn't suggest you to go like Cookie. You know why? Actually, yes, you can because of healing. You mean this one? No, I would suggest go like this team, if you will. It's better to, in my opinion, go Barbara, Shinchu, Raiden, and Nahida. So yeah, no Cookie Shinobu. You know why? Because in this case, it's better to, like, Raiden give you like more application. Like my Cookie Shinobu is Constellation 0, so yeah, I would suggest to go like, because of that, I maybe would use like Raiden. So yeah, let me try it. Oh yeah, Cookie, I got it, no problem. So yeah, about that, just a second.
私のお家にいらっし
逃げ道はあり左右ルコー雨描く
元気出せよ。はっけはっほっはっえいほっはっはっ覚えたわよ。痛いはっほっえい痛くしちゃうかも。
裁きの雷はっ
バーバラ
歌よに
と覚えたわよ。ミュージック
見切りました。この件はわかるかい？
痛くしちゃうかも。知識をあなたにも。
逃げ道
覚えたわよ。
動くべきだ。
はっえいはびこりなさい。
登録はい雨描きがたし左右ルコ
バーバラはっ痛いとほっほっとえい
So yeah, let me just, it's like, let me try with Cookie. It was about like, yeah, actually it was pretty long, not gonna lie. Let me try with Cookie instead of like Raiden. Because of Constellation, Cookie might be not so useful, unfortunately. But if you can get Constellation, I think Cookie is not a bad option at all. So yeah, the same team. By the way, in this team, actually, you can switch to like on-field Nahida. Well, like when you do couple normal attacks with Barbara, just switch to Nahida. It's not a bad option.
私のお家にいらっしゃい。
歌よにおとなしくしな役払い
元気出してよ。とはっ
この件はわかるか？しっかり立ってな。左右
痛くしちゃうかもよ。
渚のリン
みんなを守るからね。と覚えたわよ。これこそが知恵の伝道。
雨描きがたしこの件はわかるかい？歌よに嫌いパッチョま
え、やだ。痛くしちゃうかも。はっ。はびこりなさい。覚えたわよ。
役払い。
ミュージックスタート。
雨描きがたし。
No. Yeah, you see, like let's say almost the same time. Because yeah, it's like 140, 147, so it's like a 7-second difference, but still, like you can use either of them, Cookie on Raiden. By the way, Elemental Mastery for both of them, like yes, like I have some difference. Like for me, for Cookie's 954, for Raiden it's like 1058. So yeah, 100 actually it's not a not a bad difference. So yeah, it's like maybe about like 2Ks. Or like 2k or like damage per core, something like that. 1.5 I would say. Oh hi Yoni, how are you doing? Alrighty, let me do this one that I want to do, like couple books for my Ororon maybe, because yeah, like future Ororon of course. I hope like Ororon will be released with chasca, because yeah, you know, like you never know, you can lose your 50-50. Alright.
岩山八九創世の術
断罪の名に。
いや。そう。そう。
I also hope you can get a copy of Ororon while going for Lini. Oh, actually, I forgot about that. You are going for Lini. Yes, actually, you can, because yeah, you go like, let's say you want to get that or like a Lini because of that. But I will try to avoid Chasca. Not gonna lie, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, like, not gonna lie, she looks like pretty okay, but. You know, new character, like building new character is a nightmare in this game, actually, not gonna lie. Especially Chasca needs pretty good Obsidian Codex set, which I don't have at the moment at all. I cannot get good pieces. That's a problem for me. It's a huge problem, actually. So, let me just use one of them. Oh no. I have like... Yeah, it will expire in 2 days. And let me do a couple books. Yeah, I need those books actually. Yeah, Ororon like mostly needs his skill, not his normal attacks and burst if I'm not mistaken, but still. Yeah, try doing a few moves like on Chevreuse. Yes, something like that, but I want to get that. Like, you know, in terms of Chevreuse, I just like, you know, like I actually didn't want to get kinich, even though kinich it's not a bad option, not gonna lie, because now he's like pretty useful. Even without that buff, you know, like last Spire Abyss was just crazy. 80% like buff for skill damage, that's insane. Even without that buff, he is okay. You can share artifacts with kinich. Most likely I just like... You know, like actually I have some. Like, yeah. Because her, like, she will get Ascension. If I'm not mistaken, it's Attack Ascension. Because of that, I need a lot of, like, crit damage. And I have some. Just a second, let me check it real quick. This one crit damage, this one crit damage. Actually, not bad for her. Because of Attack, Elemental Mastery. I have pretty good flower. Oh, I don't have flower. Okay. I have like plumes. Yeah. This one is okay for her actually. This one. Oh yeah, actually I can find something. Also I have a ton of attack. Like a ton of attack, you know? This one is good. With energy recharge. She doesn't need energy recharge so much, but still. I even have elemental mastery if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I have like this trash elemental mastery. Oh yeah, this one elemental mastery. I got it recently. So yeah, I think I will be alright. She doesn't need animal damage. She needs like attack goblet. Oh yeah, about attack goblet. Let me check if I have one. Let's a little bit. Attack passenger. Just a second. Yeah, I'm back, guys. Sorry. Oh, hi, Kaizen. How are you doing? Bro, tell a team without Shogun and Yao Yao. Oh, like, it depends. Like, bro, tell. Oh, yeah, I just noticed that. Sorry. About like, team without Shogun and Yao Yao, if you mean Hyper Bloom, you can go Traveler. Oh, yeah, I have this one, actually. This attack is pretty good. I didn't. Oh, okay. This one. I will show you, Kaizen, just a second. This one is okay. Alright, I have enough. Actually, yes. So, about the team you told me about, like, let me just go like, as a team Yao, without Yao Yao and Rider Shogun. Like, do you have Cookie Shinobu? If you have Cookie Shinobu, like, you know, like, Kaizen, it depends on, like, which archetype you want to use. Let's say, if you want to use Hyper Bloom, you can go Traveler. Traveler, actually, it's not a bad addition. Like, he is great. Let's say the team like this. Or like if you have Cookie Shinobu, you can go Cookie Shinobu, you can go Traveler, you can go Sucrose and Shinchu. This team is good. Let's say it's better to use Raiden, but still, if you don't have Raiden, this team for Hyper Bloom is okay. I will try this on, if you want, like on Spilabis, floor 12. Yes, a little bit like not super fast, but decent time. Alright, just let me check. Oh, my sorry. I didn't... I lost my Traveler. Just a second, let me revive him. Oh yeah, thank you very much, Yoni. Thank you very much. I hope, like, yeah, I hope I can get at least, like, you know, like, Ororon. Why Ororon is so good, in my opinion? Like, even without Constellation, he is okay. You don't need Constellation for, like, Ororon. You just, like, because, you know, it's, like, yeah, ignoring them, it's not a great idea. It's better to have some Constellation. But even though without Constellation, he is a great off-field supportive character. Especially for Hyper Bloom, I hope, like, not Hyper Bloom, I would say for, like, actually for Hyper Bloom as well. I hope he is going to be good for Kinich. You know why mostly? Not because of Hyper Bloom, but because of, like, Cinder City set. That supportive set. Alright. Let me try this one, guys. So yeah. Traveler is okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I need to get some energy back. Just let me get some energy. Alright, now... So yeah, I will try this team like in Spiral Abyss. Actually, this team Kaizen is not so bad. The only problem, yes, like, you know, like, let's say, it's a little bit limited, unfortunately. But still, it's... Just a second, let me grab my books. Hey, Mr. Dever, how are you doing? Actually, yes. When you have scroll set, you can react with almost every element. Yes, he is OP. Actually, yes, Yoni. Yeah. Because of that, I want that aura. Like, let's say definitely you can increase Hydro, you can increase Electro, Dendro as well. Maybe Overload can be useful as well. So a lot of different reactions. Crazy amount of different reactions. I hope I can, like, let's say, you know, like, because of that, like, the only thing you need, it's like literally nothing. That's why I want, like, his skill increased, like, from 9 seconds to 12 seconds, you know. At the moment, his skill, like, duration is 9 seconds, cooldown is 15, which is bad. If they can, like, increase to 12 seconds, at least with Constellation, he is going to be just crazy. He will be just insane character. Lol, the Nahida banner is too good. Yeah, but I can't pull if I win 50-50. Oh, for real? I wouldn't suggest you. You know why? Let's say if you're chasing for specific characters, then yes. Like, you know, it's usually like this. If you want to get 4-star, you can get a 5-star. So that's a problem. That's a huge problem, I would say. So yeah, Kaizen, let me try this one. It's like, it's without Yao Yao and Raiden. It's like Sucrose, it's Chinchu, Uki, and Traveler. Yeah, time might be not so great, not gonna lie, but still, let's try it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm chasing for Mavuika, and the 5.2 is skip for Milo. Oh yeah, actually yes, Mavuika is like kinda #1 priority, I would say, you know. And according to the data we have at the moment, like since she is going to be a Claymore wielder, mostly people say that she's going to be DPS kinda character, but even though she gets some DPS abilities, I think all of them is going to be playable out of skill and burst. You know why? Because no way Claymore characters can be great DPS. You know why? Because of attack speed. It's like trash as hell. You know that. Because of that, I expect her skill and burst going to be crazy as hell. Like super useful and also like super powerful. But I don't think she's going to be like kinda normal attacker, you know, like yeah, it's no way she's going to be like this. Or maybe by using her burst, she will get some like normal attack speed increase, something like that. We'll see. I mean, like it's like so many questions we have at the moment. Hey Zion, how are you doing? Abyss with 4-star, why not? Oh, it's possible actually. Actually, these 4-star are not great, but it's possible. Yes, you know why? I just like, which 4-star is better? Yeah, second half is like, yeah, I just like do only one side, just for test purpose.
Mihoyo! 歌よ錦となれ！邪魔をするな！役払え！さい！
7号式モジュール。
しっかり立ってな。はあ！はびこれ！スカイウルコ！
吸引テスト開始。
この剣はわかるかい？雨描き型し。
安全距離。
渚のリング左出発よ。
6308式ユニット。
芽生えよ股間奥義こ この剣はわかるかい？しっかり立ってな。
無双の風。
雨描きがたし。
安全距離メガネがキャッ。
Oh my.
左右ルカ。
キュッ。
はびこれ。信頼感度。はい。邪魔をするな。役割れ。
So yeah, it's 130 time. Actually, it's time not bad. Not gonna lie. So yeah, you can easily like finish them. So yeah, 140, but you can do 130, maybe 120. You know, it's because for me, my Cookie Shinobu, unfortunately, yes, Constellation 0, but it's possible. And Traveler actually, let's say, yeah, Traveler is kinda a little bit clumsy. You know why? Traveler, like, if let me show you guys, Traveler's normal attack, it's so bad, like, you know, like, yeah, let me show you what I mean. He cannot attack the enemy if enemy is stand a little bit higher than here. Let's say you have an enemy right here, right? And you want to attack him. His skill attack going to straight forward, you know? It cannot reach enemies. That's bad. That's a huge problem actually. So yeah. Really, that's sad for many free-to-plays. That's sad for why? Oh, hi Toto, how are you doing? Why is that? I mean, like, why not? Like, yeah, it's okay. I mean, like, you know, like, this game is about characters. I just do some tests, that's it. But it's possible. Like, if you switch, by the way, Traveler with... or with Nahida, with, like, if you know, like, upcoming characters, like, it's Nahida, then, yes, the team will be way, way better. So, yeah, it's like... Sucrose, and if you switch with Raiden, it would be way even better. So yeah, the team, like, as you know guys, we have these characters. So yeah, these three characters just crazy. And you just can add, like, let's say Yelan, you can add like Furina, you can even add Barbara, by the way. Yes, not a great option, but still possible option. You can add another Dendro, or maybe Electro. I wouldn't suggest to add Electro though, because in this case you don't have enough Hydro. As Cookie gives you like 12 seconds, it's more than enough, and cooldown is 15. But Shinchu's cooldown is 15 to 20. So yeah, another Hydro is away. Let's say, like, oh, by the way, Furina is a great option. Oh, but yeah, you know, like what? Let's try this thing. I'm not talking about 5.2 Abyss. Read that comment. I was sad about. Oh yeah, I see. 5.2. Oh, 5.2 is going to be too hard. Oh, about that actually, we still don't know, because I don't think they will increase the damage so bad immediately. But yes, they can. We'll see though. We'll see. I like, you know, like, as you know, guys, it's like the same with the characters. They change Spiral Abyss, like. Each Spiral Abyss, I mean, it's in a beta, and most likely we have like other players who check the Spiral Abyss. So yeah, at the moment we have like third beta, something like that. We'll see though. I mean, like, yeah, like, I don't think it's going to be so hard, because in the 5.2 we're going to get some transformative reactions, multipliers increased, which means more damage, you know? Yeah, not a huge numbers, but still something. And because of that, that 6 million is going to be kinda 5.7 million, you know what I mean? So yeah, you will get more damage out of, like, let's say, Electrocharge in this case, you know? So yeah, I think we'll be alright. So yeah, even though like 6 million it's not going to be so crazy, if you ask me. I saw the lineup and it was fucking... Yes! It was freaking 6 million HP Abyss, but in 5.2 we're going to get transformative reactions, a multiplier increase. And because of that, I think it's not going to be so difficult, if you ask me. It's going to be okay. Like, if you remember, Mr. Dever, this Spiral Abyss, when it first released was kinda nightmare. And now we're using 4-star characters, like not all of them, but yeah, kind of them. 4-star took like finish it. Also, by the way, yeah, let me just like the second half, which is like actually not so difficult. I use like this team. Let me go with the team, but just a second. I use like this team. It's like Traveler, Kuki Shinobu, Xianling, and Furina. So yeah, for the second half. Unfortunately, you need pretty powerful team for the first half. You know why? Let's say kinda like Geo team or maybe some Neuvillette team. But this team for the second half is okay. But let me try. So yeah, since I use Cookie, let me go Raiden here. Let me go Sucrose here. Let me go Nahida. And let me go Shinchu. So something like this. Let me try this one. How many pull? I need new map. I'm aboard. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? I'm okay actually now, because I still need to finish so many things. I mean, like some world quests, some chests. But yeah, it's boring without new map. I'm not gonna lie. Doing Spiral Abyss all day long, it's like so boring. When Arlecchino gonna get rerun, lol? I have, for real? Are you? Oh, you want to go for Arlecchino as well? Actually, I suggest you if you don't have her. So yeah, let's try this one.
この件はわかるかい？ 6308 式ユニット超拡散系。雨描きがたし。はびこりなさい。安全距離確認。見切りました。痛くしちゃうかも。歌よ錦となれ。6308。雨描きがたし覚えたわよ。私のお家にいらし7号式猛獣逃げ道はあり吸引テスト開始。痛くしちゃうかも。この件はわかるかい？油断した。股間奥義6308式クオ覚えたわよ。吸引テスト開始。知識はあなたに超拡散形態裁きの雷痛くしちゃうかも。
Is someone gonna pull for chasca and fly in the sky? Maybe. How? Maybe. I mean, like, you know, at the moment, kinda, I'm a little bit catched by her flying ability, and you know, she does like kind of whistle before like riding that gun. It sounds so amazing, not gonna lie. But about her abilities in Kit, at Constellation 0, it's not so great. Yeah, Constellation 1 just fixed so many problems she has, you know, at the moment. But we'll see. Maybe like last, by the way, fixes, I mean like last build, beta, version 3, actually made her a little bit more playable at Constellation 0. Even though you still need Constellation 1. So we'll see, we'll see. I mean, I definitely want to get couple copy, like at least one copy of Auroron. Oh, hi Rain, how are you doing? Now, I don't think Chasca ability will sustain for a long total. Oh, hi Dreamers, how are you doing? Arlecchino, but my mind won't. Oh, weapon. Actually, that's I wouldn't suggest you to go for that weapon. Like, definitely. You know why? I switched that to a Jade Polar, and I'm completely alright. No need to go for that weapon. It's trash, completely trash. Yes, it will give you more damage. Not gonna lie, it's way more like powerful than any other weapons. But I wouldn't suggest. It's a waste because yes, it looks great. it's up to you anyway. Like, I wouldn't suggest to. Alright.
お披露目だ。師匠の技を食らいなさい。
風もみちば散らまく惜しみよっやはっはっせい
よっ渚のリン
風を知れはっや
遠くをたた。
よっこれはっせいはっ
料理の時間。
おとなしくしな役払い
はい。
風がそう風もまたくマイはっ
しっかり立ってな。
熱々でしょ。
やせい雲が仮
はっせはっ
それや。
はっ
は料理の時間。
せはっ渚のリン
Yeah, not enough.
話が通じないならカジャー。
はっはっそこだよっ
嫌いはっ
風の雲やはっ
よっ世界を
It's my
熱
bad.
狂の
Actually,
渦
it's
に。
was a waste.
や
風の赴くままにマイはっ
せ
雲が仮なはっ
役払い
はっこれせいマイはっ
So yeah, if I can finish like within minute, it's like okay. So yeah, it's like it's possible with this team as well. So yeah, unfortunately, first one was a full of 4 stars. So yeah, but it's still possible. Like, but if you remember, like when we got this spoiler base, it was kind of nightmare, so difficult. So yeah, I don't think like 5.2 spoiler base is going to be so difficult. So yeah, you need to get used to it. That's it. Yeah. She will be, but she will still be very strong. Oh, you mean like Chasca? In my opinion, Puliklini is... No, about Chasca, like... and no, it's not like this. You know why Chasca might be better? Because Chasca is a character which can be used... like, she is not anime character at first. She can be used with so many different archetypes. And it depends on your teammates. So yeah, let's say if you want to change the damage of your team, let's say main damage, right? Reactions. You just change your teammates, that's it. Also, in 5.2, we're going to get increased multipliers, which definitely will increase her damage. On top of that, actually her kit is not so bad, and they will did some changes. I mean, like they did changes in like last beta. So yeah, she's not going to be so terrible. About Lini, like it depends, you know why? Because Lini plays out of mostly Pyro, Mono Pyro team. Because of that, yes, maybe, but we need to check because her damage is like, you can still use Xilonen, by the way, Furina and let's say Bennett, something like that. The damage output will be okay. Even though they just try to limit using other elemental types. It's better to use like some kind of fake characters with her. But still, yes, like we'll see. Like she's still like not even like on like she's still on beta. We don't know how she is going to be. If you're bored, take my account and do some grind. I need Primus for both chasca and mavuika. For real. I saw YouTube video. And she would still be stronger than Lini. Oh, Rain, about that, Caesar, like, yes, like, you know, like some videos, by the way, I don't know if you noticed that or not, like they are like Constellation 6, Chasca, just yes. And especially first videos. And that's a problem, you know? So yeah, if you see that like you can convert more than 4 bullets, just keep that in mind, it's Constellation 6. So yeah, I also saw a couple like videos about that. So yeah, Constellation 6 she's just crazy. At Constellation 0 she's kinda okay, you know. But still, we need to do some testing. The why she might be good in the future, by the way. Since she's a natlan character, and you know we have that Night Soul Blessing mechanic, that mechanic actually can increase her damage by a lot. You know, if you have, let's say, the characters like Ororon, Mavuika and Chasca, no more than 3 natlan characters, she can be actually pretty playable. So yeah, it's like the character which depends on other characters is good. You know why? Because she can like kinda group the different elements in one team. That's why she might be pretty useful in the future. Let's say in the future when we get some pretty useful characters, let's say some cryo or let's pyro, something like that. You need just only chasca and different other elements, let's say characters, to get like pretty good and powerful team. That's why she looks pretty good, you know, like in my opinion. Let's say, so yeah, like yeah, it's still like we need to do some testing. I'm like, yeah, it's a little bit early to say because like all of the leaks at the moment, yeah, it's not like they don't show you any like artifacts, sets, weapons, etc., something like that. Like in Greenland. She must be stronger than Kinich, so she will be top 1. Or like about top 1 or 2. I don't think so. You know why? About Kinich. Kinich actually, it's like, if you ask me, at the moment Kinich like cannot like Kinich at the moment it at his low potential. We still like need to open full potential of Kinich. You know why? Because let me show you. Kinich is a character. Actually, he's crazy. Because he can be used in Hyperbloom as well. I have Kinich. I skip mualani, but I got Kinich. So yeah, Kinich has this like passive, which is like after a nearby party member triggers a Night Soul burst, Kinich will gain 1 stack. Like this stack for 15 seconds, max like 2 stacks. These stacks will increase his damage, skill damage by 220. Of Kinich attack, which is crazy actually. It's a huge amount of damage. And by the way, the difference only with that passive, it's about 40%. 35 to 40% difference. On top of that, if we will get some character which can bring us additional 40 elemental damage, which is like, you know, I mean like Cinder City set, then just imagine he can like in the future, let's say future Kinich, can does like twice more damage. So Kinich at the moment, like, he's not so powerful, not because of like he's bad, because we don't have like good supportive characters for him. But he's good actually. Let me try the. By the way, as you know, guys, we have like Chinchu, Kuki Shinobu, and Nahida, right? Let me try the team with Kinich. Kinich is actually pretty cool in Hyperbloom team. So yeah, like this team is legit team for Kinich. I can show my build, by the way, if you want. Give me your ability, Dweer. I heard Ororon would be a support for her, but it's consuming. If Farzon would be good. No. But no. About Farzon, by the way, Rain, Farzon is not going to be good because, like, you need to avoid animal characters on Chasca's team. So yeah, because you know why? Even though she is animal, she like by the way, last beta they just like usually like this character actually Hoyo try to avoid you using any like mono teams with Chasca. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, no mono team allowed with Chasca. It's better to use different elements. In this case, she can convert more bullets and gets more damage. So let's say if you have, let's say, the characters like Electro, let's say Fischl, Chinchu, and Bennett, right? By using her skill, she can convert up to 3 bullets plus some percentage to convert first one, for like 1 more. When you use his burst, she can convert like all of 6 bullets, like 2 of them is going to be pyro. You most likely know that, but still. 2 of them is going to be pyro, 2 hydro, and like last 2 is going to be electro. So yeah, let's say in this case pyro, like her burst will give you more damage than her skill. Also, multipliers for converted bullets, it's like 3 times more than anemo bullets. So in this case, you try to avoid Anemo at all. It's better to go Geo than Anemo, you know? In this case, because why Geo? Let me like be clear. Geo, I mean Xilonen, not Geo. Let's say Xilonen, because Xilonen can increase your damage. And by the way, it's only chasca's damage. If your supportive characters, like Furina also has some DPS, Ororon also has some DPS, Fischl has DPS, you know? Like yes, Fischl unfortunately for normal attackers, but you still can use Shinchu also has DPS. In this case, your DPS is going to be pretty good. But still, we need to do some testing here. Without tests, it's a little bit difficult to say. Many Chinese players request Hoyo to change. No, it's bad actually, Dreamers. I heard like that. That's so bad. It's like it's not many actually. It's 80,000 players want Ororon. It's like petition, something like that, to be a 5-star. That's it. In my opinion, it's bad. You know why? Because it would be so difficult to get Constellation for that player. But with Constellation, Ororon is just crazy. He's not only supportive characters, but also is going to be of field DPS and crazy DPS, by the way. He is going to be kinda on official level for multi-waves and multi-enemies, you know? So yeah, it's bad. It's bad idea. I heard that like yeah, petition about like 80,000 players is just literally nothing. It's so low. My comp for him for now is Kinich, Chanling, probably Dia is good too, yes, Furina and Baijo. Baijo is okay actually, yes. Baijo. I mostly use Dia actually with Kinich, you know why? Because Chanling is like with different set, with emblem set, and I don't want to like change the set, but Dia is like kinda like free. So yeah, let me try this one. By the way, like if you know, like guys, all of these 3 characters, like Kuki, Nahida, and Shinchu, like we are going to get them like in 4 days. Yeah, my bad. I usually use like Shinchu on like second like slot. So yeah, it's like actually useful, and you know, like the timing is pretty okay, even though like it's 115 something like that, even though he is not at a full potential. I mean, like the damage at the moment it's like mostly comes from Hyper Bloom, not from his skill. Oh hi Kakarot, how are you doing? So yeah, actually Kinich is not a bad character at all. And if you ask me, which like might be like great potential in the future, I would say Kinich. Why? If you know guys, we have like enemies like way-ups, and playing out of skill, let's say, it's so great, you don't need energy whatsoever. By the way, let me show my build. That build of Kinich is not still like, I'm not happy with that build, not gonna lie. I still need some like good artifacts. Just a second. So yeah, weapon is Gravestone. Like, you know why? He needs that attack. Because of that, so yeah, it's better to go attack in my opinion. Set is Obsidian Codex, that's yes, it's obvious. Talents is like 10, 1, I just like try to avoid this one. It's like it gives you only damage, and that's it, which is like completely not useless, but yeah, its multiplier that's pretty low. And I need the books for Ororon. Unfortunately, Ororon, Xilonen, and Kinich use the same books, which is like huge problem for me. Yeah. About the artifacts, it's like attack, dendro, and crit rate, crit damage, depends of you, like of your will, what you need. That's it. Overall stats, it's like this. 44 and 207. Actually, it should, usually if you have pretty good artifacts, you can get like about 240, about that. So it's like way better. In my case, yes, I'm a little bit like my artifacts not so great. But even though, he's pretty useful. And despite like all of the like artifacts I have. Oh, hi Pankaj, how are you doing? Emily Bennett, no, it's like, you know what, like it's like this archetype is completely different archetype. It's not about like, if you notice that, it's like it's about like dendro. I can use like, let me try, unfortunately Emily, it's like it's not useful. You know why? Because Emily needs burning. In this case Nahida way better. But let's try let's try and also the like enemies pretty mobile. And why Cookie Shinobu is good? Shanling actually. Oh, with Bennett, no. Like with Bennett, it's like, yeah, this like this one is like, yeah. Mualani, Kinich are mostly single target. Will Chasca also be? She's kinda single at like, you know, like what, Toto? She can be single, she can be multi-target. It depends on how many enemies you marked. She has something like marking abilities, you know. She can mark the enemy. If you mark one of them, all of the damage like will be on the one of them. If like, yeah, you can deal like, you can, let's say, do damage only like to one enemy. If you have multiple enemies, you can do damage to all of them. So yeah, she's pretty flexible in this case. Oh yeah, actually yes, Kakarot, it's not great, not gonna lie. Like this one, because like, you know why? I saw build MZ build, by the way. Let me show you MZ build. You tell me. Like my build is bad. Let me show you MZ build. Just a second. And that's it. That's actually built. This one is built, you know. I want something like this. It's like 241 and yes, 40% more. So yes, this build is crazy. Even though he has an attack, by the way, has pretty good attack with gravestone and like, yeah, you can do like more than that. For me, like my build is not so good, unfortunately. Bro, can I get Neuvillette Constellation or an arlecchino in 400? Already have Neuvillette Constellation 0 or 400 pulls. You know, like if you ask me, no, because it's a little bit low. You need about like, let's say you don't have arlecchino, you need 1 copy, 2 copies, and 2 copies on window. It's overall it's 5 stars. Actually, you can. Like if you're like incredibly lucky, yes, you can. It's possible, but you need to get at least one of the 5-star like pretty early. In this case, yes, and you need to win all of your 50/50s. In this case, yes, you can. But you know, it's a game, it's a gacha game. It's like, who knows? Oh, hi Noxy, how are you doing? About that, by the way, mualani, Kinich actually has some like multi-target potential a little bit, you know? Like, yeah, or like, but he can do some, like, he has some AoE. Not so great, not great one, actually, not gonna lie, but something, you know? But yes, if you compare with chasca, chasca might be a little bit better in that, like in multi-targeting. All right, let me do. Oh yeah, let me do some books. So yeah, is that Ororon actually? I want to get DPS in every element. For real? You know like what? If you Raiden and Nahida team, what's the other two? Raiden and Nahida team? Oh, about Raiden and Nahida, actually you need some, like, if you want to, most likely in this Nahida and Raiden, you want to play out of, like, if Nahida and Raiden team or what? What's the other two? Oh, you mean like in team. I would suggest you to go, let me try this one. I don't know how to call you, but it's mostly, it's Chinese actually, right? Yeah, it's Chinese. About this team, Raiden and Nahida, I would suggest you to go Shinchu, something like this. Let's say Raiden and Nahida, right? You can go Shinchu. I would, in this case, I would use like Sucrose. You know why? Because of healing, like she is this with a prototype Amber. Or instead of Shinchu, you can go Furina if you have. Let's go Shinchu first. Shinchu is not bad at all. I want to get DPS and actually, you know what? In my, like, I would like to get more supportive characters than DPS characters, because supportive characters, just like they are more, so you know, like the life cycle of like supportive characters is longer than DPS characters, and because of that, for me, like supportive is the way.
逃げ道はあります。
私のお家にいらっ
股間奥義はい
6308式ユニット7号式モジュール吸引テスト開始やは
見切りました。
痛くしちゃうかもはびこりな
雨描きがたしこの剣はわかるかい歌ように
これこそが知恵の伝
裁きの雷
安全距離確認手をつなぎましょう超拡散系ネバネバ
タイウル
吸引テスト開始覚えたわよ
ニッチ雨描きがたし
安全距離痛くしちゃうかめまいが知識をあなたにも
裁きの雷
ネバネバ粉々になる
So yeah, like it's not so fast, not gonna lie, but it's playable. You also can use like Furina. Furina might be a little bit faster maybe. So yeah, it's what, like 120, something like that. But you can do it. What about Barbara or Shinchu? Oh yes, Shinchu is better. Like in this case, Shinchu is better. You know why? Barbara, it's not like, let me show you. Let me show the team. Like Sucrose, I use Sucrose with this weapon. It's prototype Amber for to get some healing, you know? Like yeah, because like Shinchu's healing is not enough, unfortunately. So yeah, it's better to use like prototype Amber. About Barbara, you can go Barbara, but I wouldn't suggest you. Shinchu is this way better, in this case better. You know why? Because Shinchu also can deal some hydro damage, which is like useful. Okay, when Arlecchino banner come out, I will have one. Oh yes, like about that, Pankaj, then you will be alright. Actually, yes, just keep that in mind. You need to win about like all of the 50-50s. So yeah, it's like 2 or 3 50-50s. In this case, yes, but you can, yes, it's 500 wishes is enough, because overall you need to get Constellation 1 for Neuvillette, another weapon, right? It's like 2 5 stars. Arlecchino with Constellation, another 2 pulls, and weapon. About the weapon, by the way, if you ask me, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Arlecchino's weapon, because let's say like I have arlecchino and I have her signature weapon. But I usually use this one. I have this weapon, but I don't use it. Like, this weapon is more than enough to to clear all of the stuff. Yes, if you like a visual style, like let's say it's like a different story, then yes, go for the weapon. But about usability, I mean, like, that J spear is more than enough. Neuvillette's weapon, yes, it's super useful. It's extremely useful on Neuvillette because it gives you, it fixes Neuvillette's energy problem and also give a lot of crit damage. But arlecchino's weapon, let's say, yeah, it's like we have actually you can even you even can use stuff for Homo. You can use stuff for Homo like on arlecchino. What about Raiden, no, this team, by the way, it's bad. Raiden, Nahida, Bennett and Sucrose. You know why? You can use this team. This team is bad because if you use Sucrose, like this team, you will get some Burgeon reaction, which is bad. Also, Bennett's buff is not useful for Nahida, and for Hyper Blooming at all, and for Sucrose, and for EM Raiden at all. So yeah, Bennett in this case bad. Like, if you care about healing, I would say it's better to use Prototype Amber. By the way, it's like level 1 if you notice that. So yeah, you will be alright. You need a Hydro in that team. Bennett does. Oh yeah, Kakarot is right. So yeah, because of that, yes, it's it's bad idea. You can go this weapon, like this team, but it's not going to be so good actually. So yeah, you will it's bad. I wouldn't suggest you. You still can finish it, but the problem is this one has 40% pyro damage resistance. This one has 70% electro damage resistance. So just keep that in mind. I think getting character first would be best and pull weapons. And yes, me too, actually, yes. Actually, Pankaj, Toto is right, because you know why? Weapons let's say, Constellation 1 Neuvillette is already great character. So it's better to go get Constellation 1 for Neuvillette, get Constellation 1 for arlecchino, and then decide the weapon. I would suggest you to go for Neuvillette's weapon first, and after that, arlecchino's weapon if you want. Barber is so strong with a healing set of Xianyun Whale buff at the end. Yes, she's strong, but you know, Razor, if you play out of Hyper Bloom, I would suggest you not to use any other set by instructor. Let me show you. I use this set. It's a 4-star set, which increase elemental, upon triggering elemental reaction, increase all party members elemental mastery by 120. So for Hyper Blooming, this one is good. Let me just let me go this team live. I will show you just a second. Hey Faisal, how are you doing? Faisal, I mean, if I pronounce it correct. Barbers, Warlocks, can you do damage comparison with and without signature weapon? Oh, you mean arlecchino? Yes, of course. Oh yeah, about Nilo Broom, yes. Oh, thank you very much, Dreamer. Thank you very much. Or if you mean Toto, if you want me to do test with arlecchino, yes, of course I can. But I can tell you in advance that signature set is better, signature weapon is better. But I can do it, no problem. All right, let me try this one.
よっはっ
痛くしちゃうかも。ほっ私のお家にいらっしゃい。はびこりなさい。
雨描きがたし
ミュージック全部丸見えね。ははは
左右ルコ逃げ道はあります。
痛くしちゃうかも。よっ
この剣はわかるかい。はい
覚えたわよ。よ知識はあなたに。
裁きの雷歌よ錦となれ。
はっとえい。
You know, like, unfortunately, this is exact, not exact, but close time. I mean, yes, Barbara is not bad, but yeah, it's like 120, something like this. But it's still possible. Barbara, like Shinchu, I wouldn't suggest you. I would suggest you to go Sucrose anyway. Sucrose is better, but still, it's up to you. If you need some like healing, then yes. He's almost okay. You can say one. I mean, okay, like to the vortex. Can you do damage comparison with and without her signature? Okay, like if I'm not mistaken, it's about like arlecchino, right? Then yes, let's do it. No problem. With and without her signature. All right. Let's go without any buffs. Or let's just go like, you know, which team? I mean, like, Bennett is okay. Let's go the team like Shinchu, Arlecchino, Shenling, and Bennett, something like this, if you don't mind. Because Shinchu gives me some resistant interruption and also shielding, etc. So yeah, I don't need damage so much. This one with the Jade Spear. Peter Parker, nice try, Diddy. Hey Peter Parker, how are you doing? Imagine Ian-san is a 5-star while Auron is not. About like Auron, like I would like Auron to be a 4-star actually. About Ian-san, we still don't have enough info, but looks like she might be a 5-star by the way.
権限全力攻撃。
話が通じないなら叩く。
よっやっちょっちょっちょっちょっやっせい。
Actually, you know, like what? Yeah. Just a second, let me try it again. At Spile Abyss is not a great way to... I'm gonna put some dirt in Peter Parker from standard banner. Yeah, I mean, Auron the 4-star is fine, but Ian-san design is dog. Oh, about that, by the way. Like it's dog, yes, kinda, but if you remember old footages about Ian-san, she back then looked like a 5-star actually. You know, if you remember that. So yes, maybe we'll see though. We don't have like if I'm not mistaken, we don't have Loli Electro 5-star, right? We have Cryo, which is Chichi, we have Nahida, we have Hydro. So yeah, and that's it. I mean 5-star. The only 5-star Loli we have, it's Dori. That's it. So maybe, why not? Try it in Overlord. Yeah, that's summered. Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, yes, trying in Spile Abyss, it's a problem. Okay, let me go the same team then. I don't want to use Kazuha or Xilonen. Actually, I can use Xilonen in this case. You know why? Because like Xilonen gives me like some consistent... So yeah, let me go Xilonen. If I have enough, I need Bennett's buff.
Yes.
Yeah, I will be. Yeah, I also believe that we will be...
気温はちょうどいいけど
It's likely that we will initially get 1 4-star and Wi-Fi star for every tribe. And oh, actually, that would be nice. Not gonna lie, because yeah, I agree that like getting 5-star, it's a great. Especially if, like. All right.
くらえ冒険だもん。みんなは俺がやったと
It was like 47k, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. It's not vape, it's only pyro. Oh, let me do a couple times actually. Do I have enough? Oh, no.
じゃあ行くよ
貫こう燃えろ
料理の時間だ
よっせよし出発はっ
Arlecchino. Oh, okay. All right. Just a second. You know why I don't want to use it? But anyway, no problem.
我が義教心
I don't think they will add more Hydro 4-star because we already have Xianyun and Y. Okay. Is Arlecchino best team Xilonen, Bennett, Yellen? No. Like, Arlecchino's best team is like Overload team with Chevrus. It's a best team for Arlecchino. But Xilonen team is still decent. What's your definition on the best team? Okay, oh yeah. Vortex, can you try Kazuha instead of Shanling? Kazuha, you know why I don't want to use Kazuha? I can, but you need to apply all of them and like, you know, like it's a test, like let's say you need to do it a couple times to get some results. It's not like one time. That's why I want to try to use like the less different elements as possible, you know? Because let's say it's the same damage, it just increased. Okay, let me just... But I will try with Kazuha.
みんながそばにいて歌よ錦とな
It's one... So yeah, it was 115k if I'm not mistaken. Oh my. Just a second. Yeah, just a second, I will do. Bro, Kazuha is so much better, please can... Yes, oh, Yone, I will try it, no problem. Of course I will. You know, like, yes, it's of course better, but... Just a second, we just do like a weapon test. I will do the same, no problem, just a second. It was like 144, so it's like actually it's huge difference. Now we'll try Kazuha. Like it's a huge difference actually. which team you want me to check, Yoni? You want me to go like Kazuha, so much better instead of... Oh, yes, it's possible, yeah. Xilonen, Bennett, Kazuha, and okay, no problem. So why don't you use... Oh, you know why I don't use signature? Because she gives like so much damage. It's not so interesting. Like, it's like, yeah, you just like destroy everything like in a second. That's why. But that actually weapon looks just insane, you know? So for real, it's like crazy. If you switch, that like green one, like Jade Spirit, is not so great, but it's still good damage, you know? But yeah, this weapon is way better. It's way better, not gonna lie. It's just crazy. I usually like R1. That's alright. Oh yeah, like let me keep the weapon. Kazuha, Bennett, and Xilonen. Just a second.
いざ参ろう。
But yeah, damage difference actually is huge. I didn't expect that. almost double. Yes, almost double. Kind of like this. Why don't you? Arlecchino base team is obviously Cryo Arlecchino, Yelan, and Pyro Archon. What about Arlecchino, Emily, Bennett, and Link? Arlecchino, Emily, Bennett, and Link. I mean, it's like, you know, like it's bad team. You want to use Yela, like Emily, on any other comp, but it's not great. You know why? I will explain you why. Emily is Dendro. Unfortunately, why Emily is not great outside some specific team comps? Because Emily is a selfish character. She cannot provide any buffs to your teammates. You know? And because of that, it's like you need to use her signature set. You need to use... Just a second.
じゃあ行くよ。
You need to use her signature set. I usually use Diput. And because of that, you will not increase Arlecchino's damage. You just increase, like, you get some DPS, but you lose some damage definitely. Kazuha and Xianyun in this case way better. So yeah, I use Arlecchino, then I use Bennett, then Swirl. Okay. If I just like.
権限みんながそばにもみ違う散らまく惜しみやっとやっ
So it's not bad, but in my opinion, Wape is better, you know, if you ask me. Actually, like in this case, I hate they used Arlecchino. Okay, I will try it. Okay, I will try it. Let me do one more test, but without Xilonen. Oh yeah, let me do one more test with Xilonen. That's how they limit and make interesting characters K. So that's... I hate they use Bond of Life. Yes, about Bond of Life, actually, you know, like, yes, I don't like it either, but that Bond of Life is great on Arlecchino. You know why? Because her infusion relies on Bond of Life. And if you have Bond of Life, it means you have infusion. That's crazy, actually. It's not like, you know, like, even if you switch the character, I mean, like Arlecchino, you still, like, have that, like, infusion. That's why Arlecchino is so crazy. Oh yeah, by the way, it's better to nullify this one, you know? Just a second. And you can do it by healing, guys. By, like, when you get some healing, this one is like gone. Like Bond of Light. So when you use Arlecchino Wave, try 2 normal attacks before the charge attack. It will proc extra wave. Yes, yes, yes. Like, actually, yes. Like, okay. Let me try this one then, like with 2 normals and 1 charge. Yes, I usually use charge, but okay.
じゃあ行くよ。
全力攻撃。風の歌、雲の行くごと。よっ。
I still like, yes, like it's, I did, like, actually, if I'm not mistaken, correct, but still, like, in my opinion, Vape is better. You know why? Vape is just crazy. Xilonen doesn't heal in Monogeo. Xilonen doesn't heal. No, she heals in Monogeo, but unfortunately you cannot heal Arlecchino. Oh, in Monogeo, no, my bad. Yes, in Monogeo you cannot, like, yeah, Xilonen is like, cannot heal. Not in Monogeo. She cannot be used with Animal, with Dendro, and Geo, like, and Geo characters. So yeah, in Monogeo she doesn't heal. Let me try Emily. It's going to be like Bennett. Which team? Xianyun. Just a second, guys. Arlecchino, Emily, Xianyun, and Bennett. Okay. Arlecchino, Bennett. Arlecchino, Emily. Xianyun and Bennett. Okay. I will try Vape instead of Xilonen. Just let me try this one.
Yosh, 出発だ。燃えろ。よし、出発。くらえ。
Yeah, I will use her skill. Bond of Life is just nonsense mechanic by Mihoyo. It works different on Arlecchino, different on Chlorine, different on Xianyun, and oh yes, actually you're right. Oh, like no, it's not work. It's Arlecchino, Xianyun, and Chlorine. I agree, but if you use that weapons we have, Bond of Life weapons, it works the same, like as you expect.
みんなは俺が
管理します。
Let me try Vape now. You know why? In my opinion, like Vape team is better than Vape team actually is the best. I mean, like Xilonen, Arlecchino, Bennett, and Xinchu or Yelan. Actually, Yelan might be way better. You know why? Let me try Yelan. Because Yelan, as you know, guys, gives like additional damage. So yeah, let me try this one. I need some energy though. Oh yeah, I'm okay with that. Yes, of course. Like Emily is not a way. Emily is like it's like a kind of.
捕まえた。
Oh. Wape is the best one, and Yelan is like might be like the way better than like she might be better than Shinchu.
貫く全力攻撃。
終わりね。
さ
Let me try it again. I agree here, but you can have characters have the same. Actually, no, Kakarot. You know why? Actually, in this case, like K is correct because if the mechanic is mechanic, let's say Wape is Wape, Overload is Overload, and it's like it should work as you expect. Like let's say, and but in terms of like Arlecchino, Xianyun, and Chlorine, that Bond of Life works completely different. But if you use a weapon, then you can get that like Bond of Life works as you expect. But only that weapons gives you let's say, or like let's say pure like picture of that Bond of Life, I would say, something like this. But in my opinion, the best one is like for Arlecchino, because you can keep that like vaping, you can keep that infusion. And you know what? In the future, I don't think we will get some like a new Bond of Life character. So yeah, Arlecchino may be one of the like. So yeah, she's the like Arlecchino. Xianyun might be like last one. Actually, I don't know if you have Arlecchino. Arlecchino is not so boring, but still, it melt. Those are reactions, Vortex. There needs to be a different mechanic in the characters kit. Interesting. And oh yeah, about that, yes, they are. Not gonna lie, but like the point is that Bond of Life works different, like on Arlecchino, on Xianyun, and on Chlorine. That's the point. I mean, like yes, DPS is DPS. So let me try this one again.
権限。
じゃあ行くよ。
みんながそばにいて。
糸よ、工作せよ。よっ、さ、と。
So yeah, I think Xilonen is better. You know why? Unfortunately, you cannot see how much damage you get. It's only Pyro plus 40. It's obvious because of Xilonen. We can check like, yeah, 40 Pyro and Geo. Yes, no Hydro. That's cool. So yeah, like Xilonen in my opinion better than Shinchu, but it's obvious because Xilonen has this passive, this one, which gives you like every second, gives you like up to like first one gives you 3.5 damage, and then yes, in play your own active character deals 1% more damage. This increased by oh yeah, like 3.5 every second. Don't forget 2 normal attacks before. Oh yes, okay, like yeah, let me try it again. If Arlecchino Constellation 1 was in her base kit, I wouldn't. Oh yeah, Constellation 1 is crazy actually. Constellation 1 is just insane.
じゃあ行くよ。
みんなは俺が守る。
かかれ。終わりね。へっ。よっ。
So yeah, this like Xilonen is like actually like faster, if you ask me. Do you think people pull arlecchino just because they simple? If arlecchino... Oh yeah, actually, you know, like, let's say K has its own view on this game. Actually, it's okay, because you know why? But if I'm not mistaken, he wants all of the characters to be like Neuvillette, something like that. But it's impossible, yes. Like, that's why we have good characters, we have bad characters. Let's say we have characters who can be played only in like some team comps. Let's say Nilo. Nilo actually it's not a bad at all, but mostly in a Bloom teams. Let's say mualani. Mualani mostly you play out of vaping, you know. Or let's say kinich. Kinich is like actually pretty flexible and versatile character. So yeah, like it's not possible that we get like all of the characters like Neuvillette level, you know, or NVidia level, something like that. It's a little bit difficult actually. You know why? That's why game it's so like, let's say, I don't know, like maybe playable if you ask me. I'll hate him Constellation 0. No, I'll hate him Constellation 0 is not better than arlecchino Constellation 0. Arlecchino is better, but I'll hate him also great. Like yes, he is on the level like arlecchino has. Arlecchino at the moment, like she is just insanely crazy character, even at Constellation 0. Yes, Constellation 1 is insane, not gonna lie. And if you compare with weapon, by the way, it's better to go for Constellation 1. Like totally agree with that, but still, like you know, like let's say if you just like let's say kind of like player to want to have fun with the characters, you don't need to go for Constellation. For me, Constellation 0 is okay. I don't even use her signature weapon. I just, oh yeah, by the way, let me try this weapon and do the test. So yeah, because of that, like, oh yeah, I already did that. So yeah, it's like about like twice more damage. So yeah. Yeah, that's why I kinda disagree with their takes Vortex. No, the look plunge is way better than arlecchino with... Oh, the look plunge, yes, like what? The look plunge? But why the look is here? Okay, I also hate arlecchino. I hate how good she is, but you can deny that she is such a good... Yes, she is actually crazy DPS, not gonna lie. I mean, like, at the moment, by the way, arlecchino is the best DPS in the game. Yes, she's difficult to use. She is a little bit like, let's say, she's fragile because of that. But if you compare arlecchino with even Neuvillette, arlecchino is better. Like, with the best team comp, she is better than Neuvillette. But Neuvillette is so like easy to use, you know, like it's just extremely easy to use. Because of that, Neuvillette just number one. But only because of, and he deals a lot of damage. So yeah, decent amount of damage. It's like, you know, like K, it's like, it's about preferences actually. If you like the characters, then yes, but you know, making all of the characters great as DPS, it's impossible. You know why? That's why this game is still playable. If Mihoyo, Hoyoverse will change the characters as you want, let's say all of them is going to be DPS, game like will be just like, you know, like destroyed in a year, 1 year, and that's it. At the moment, they don't want to power creep the game, they just like add, you know, like kinda some reaction multipliers increase, like they will like in a 5.2 some crazy characters like chasca, you know, like chasca, we still don't know how chasca is going to be, like how we can use chasca, even though we have some like test plays, we also have some all of her talents and kit, we still don't know how is she going to be, you know, like in terms of damage. So yeah, like that's why this game is so cool in my opinion. About Alhaitham, I like Alhaitham a lot, not gonna lie, just because like he is crazy character, but you know, like, let's say arlecchino is still better, even though I
ま
like
た見識を
arlecchino
広
a
め
lot.
られ
Okay, I don't know why you keep saying I want all characters. Neuvillette. No, you say that, okay, actually. You say that you want all of the characters be great DPS. You say that. That's why I talk, like, you say that you want all of the characters be at, like, Neuvillette level. That's it. You want all of them be at great DPS, but it's impossible.
これこそが知恵の伝道。
雨描きがたし、この剣はわかるかい？いや、まずい。歌よ錦と。しっかり立ってな。
軍港
Neuvillette is like, let's say, one of the greatest characters in this game. Like, let's say if you don't know which character is better to go Neuvillette or arlecchino, I would say Neuvillette definitely. But if you compare DPS, in my opinion, arlecchino is better. Are you gonna play Azure Pramila? Oh, about Azure Pramila, yes, maybe. Hey Obaida, how are you doing? Yes, maybe. You know why? They're going to release this game maybe in like in a year or something like that, and game actually looks pretty good, especially for, let's say, like, yeah, it's open world. It's a little bit childish game if you ask me, you know, but still, like, we need to like use it. It's actually not bad. I saw that like teaser. It looks promising, but yes, it's like in a year or something like that. We need to like wait for that game. Okay, let me try this one, maybe. It seems you really don't understand what... Oh yes, maybe, Kay. I mean, like, what can I say? I say them too fairly close to each other and not other elements. Oh, yes, so yeah, you want them to be like the same, but it's impossible. So yeah, you want to be them like, yes, that's the point. You want them to be on the same level. Let's say Neuvillette level or arlecchino level, it doesn't matter. You want them to be like on the highest level or the lowest level, it doesn't matter. I mean, like, you on the same level. Let's say it's a Neuvillette level, right? It can be like Xianyun level or Sucrose level, but the same level. It's impossible. That's why this game is so cool, because like you can choose different elements, different characters, and build different teams. It's, yes, of course, it's my opinion. I don't know, like I don't like if all of the characters do the same damage, you know, it's bad for a game. And also, like, if you know, like, this game is mostly about reactions, not DPS. Let's say if you compare with Wuthering Waves, then yes, in Wuthering Waves damage matters a lot, because let's say if you get some pretty good DPS character, yes, it will help you to clear like Spile Abyss in WoW. I forgot how it calls, but anyway, more faster, right? But with low, low powerful character, less powerful character, you cannot like even finish it. But in Genshin Impact, like, reaction makes, like, you know, like, it's huge difference, because you can like clear all of them like out of reactions just using 4 stars. You already have, I know. Oh, for me, yes, kinda. Like, not all of them, Kakarot, but yes, most, like, not, like, let me show you. It's like 95, 90, 91, and 96. So I will close it, like, in time, you know? I need to, like, I need to do some vault quest and couple chests, etc. So yeah.
手をつなぎましょう。
雨描きがたし、さゆるか。嫌い、パチよ。
手をつなぎましょう。
理論の演劇。
渚のリン、この剣はわかるかい？はい。
はびこりなさい。
I won't argue with it. If Neuvillette is 95% usage in 3 years straight, and you don't, You're right. Actually, it's bad that Neuvillette is so good. That's a problem. I agree with you. But you know, like, let's say decreasing his power, they want to do that, and you know how it went. 1700 Primogems. So, like, what can I say? Like, it's like this. Like, you know, like when you. It's like, I don't know how to tell that to be more. Okay, come on. I don't need this set. So yeah, let's say when they release character with different mechanic, it's possible that like some of the oldest characters might be kinda outdated, right? In damage, in like usability, something like that. It's possible. Just imagine like in a 5.2, we're going to get Chasca with a great abilities, right? She can be like maybe one of the best animal, let's say not animal, but let's say kinda electrocharge reaction dealer, like damage dealer. Might be better than Wanderer in some like teams comps. Or we're going to get Mavuika, which is going to be the crazy DPS at Constellation 0. And she might surpass, let's say, Hutao, right? It's possible. This game has some like power creeping. It's because of that Neuvillette exists. That's it. You can't do anything with that. It's like, let's say, like we have Furina, one of the, actually she's not bad or field DPS character, maybe one of the powerful DPS character, because like 3 saloon members deals a ton of damage, and actually if you play, you don't even need Neuvillette to do some damage. You know, like it's just a game. Yes, Neuvillette now at the moment, it's like actually a little bit more power creep, if you ask me. I agree with you, especially with Constellation. Even at Constellation 0, he's just insane. Also, if you remember that, like the spin to win situation, when like and you know why? Because that charge attack has no ICD. Like every touch, it's a reaction, and because of that, he's so crazy powerful. He's like kinda non-stop Hutao, something like that, because Hutao also plays of charge attack, you know. So yeah, like it's possible, why not? Like, but at the moment, yes, Neuvillette is a little bit power creep that everyone can expect. In the future, by the way, we're going to get Columbina, right? She might be best cryo character in the game. So like, because of that, you want all of them, all of the cryo be at the same level, it's impossible. You want Ayaka to be at the same level as Columbina, it's impossible. Or let's say you want Gaming. For example, as you know, Gaming is a 4-star, but with Constellation, he is better than Diluc. So yeah, like because of that, you want to change other characters. I don't think it's like, it's just a game, you know, like what can I say? And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to argue as well, but it's just a game. And Neuvillette, yes, he's a little bit power creep, not gonna lie. They wanted to cancel that, like by disabling that, canceling that like spin to win situation. If you use that, by the way, it's just incredibly powerful. So yeah, what can I say? Like it's just a game. I don't know what to say more than that. Okay, but I get it was a point. I mean, like you won't be like all of the characters to be at least like close to each other, something like that, but it's impossible because game like anyways, this game like gets more updates, gets more characters, will get more like regions, you know, like more enemies, more powerful enemies, shields, resistance. So yeah, because of that we need some power anyway, and having the character like Neuvillette, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, his weapon max. Or at least better support for cryo element. You see, like, yeah, I know, like, what that's the point. I mean, like, you want all of them to be kind of at the same level, but it's impossible. Because you know why? Anemo mostly supportive set, not a DPS. Most like for, like, because it can swill, etc. Because it can react with different elements a little bit differently. Why they made Xilonen buffer, not any other element? You know why? Because Geo element is in my opinion, most fits to that role, you know? Because Geo cannot react with other elements, like only like do some crystallized reactions, that's it. that crystal can be useful only with that Petra set. If you know, like, we have that 4-piece Petra set, which gives you up to 35% elemental damage bonus for 10 seconds. You definitely know that. So yeah, that's the only set we have at the moment which can benefit from that geo. That's it. So yeah, only this set. That's why they decided to use geo, in my opinion. So yeah, like, it's, I don't know, like, in my opinion, like, yes, I don't know if you ever played with Constellation 6 Neuvillette, or maybe Constellation 3 at least. I never used Constellation 6 or 3, something like that. I saw a couple footages, a couple videos. Yes, he's insane, but what can you do with that? It's like, it is what it is. And I played Constellation 6 Kinich, by the way, and you know, like, what? He is just insane. He is so crazy. Super powerful character.
さて
When Snezhnaya and other harbingers get released, people will reduce their Neuvillette usage. Yes, actually, you know, like, it's a little bit questionable, Kakarot, about that, because Neuvillette is actually... Why Neuvillette is so crazy? Let's say future update, by the way, 5.2 about electrocharge reaction will increase his damage again. That's a problem, actually, a little bit. But yes, sooner or later, Hoyo will, like, release a character which can be like yeah, but Neuvillette's, like, value will decrease in the future anyway, like they did with Xilonen and Kazuha, you know? Because Xilonen now, like, Kazuha's, by the way, value in Spire Abyss, if I'm not mistaken, K, you told me that about, like, usages, like, rate usages, like, usages rate of the character. So yeah, it's about 70% now, but it was about, like, 85 something, you know, before Xilonen, I mean Kazuha. So now Kazuha is less useful than, let's say, Xilonen. So yeah, like, it's I definitely knew that I definitely know that, like, in the future Hoyo will release the characters, like, good characters, pretty powerful characters, maybe some new synergies with other elements, you know. At the moment we have Fischl, and Fischl is just crazy for normal attackers like Arlecchino, like Krolorint, you know. So yeah, it's like this. Are you doing the proper rotation for... Xian is hard to build. Oh, actually no, but still, like, for rotation I use... Alright, guys, let me do some, like, oh yeah, I need to finish my ley lines. Let me do, like, this one, artifact strongbox, and maybe that's it for today. A lot of trash artifacts, unfortunately. Alright. Okay, at least I got something. Also, like, some... Oh yeah, let me try to get crit rate on this one. No, I do it later. Yes, I need one flower, actually. So yeah, this one is okay, but... Moonlight on the... Oh yeah, about that, yes. Like, Modify is actually great for, like, not only for Xianyun, if I'm not mistaken, for Zhang Liao as well. So yeah, for... Alright guys, this is it for today. Like I don't know, like maybe tomorrow we'll do something like we can get some news about like future characters, because you know, like we already know like future banner, it's crazy. Doing like like Nahida, Shinjuku, Kishinobu third time in a row, it's not a great idea. But it depends, like if you want me to, because you know, like a lot of questions about like Hyperbloom, like just you know, like it's a little bit like players think that building DPS for Hyperbloom is a great idea, but it's not, because actually Hyperbloom is not a crit rate and crit damage reaction. It's like transformative reaction which scales on elemental mastery and character level. So but still, like it's up to you. We'll see, maybe we will get some some news about future characters, because mavuika, chasca looks promising, not gonna lie, but I mostly want to get at least one copy of Ororon, because yeah, he is just like actually he's okay, not gonna lie, and easy to build, by the way. Oh yeah, bye bye guys, thanks for joining once again. So yeah, like actually, you know, like about like this like a Neuvillette situation, I understand why K is like a little bit, I would say, frustrating about the characters. Actually I feel that, but it's impossible to do like all of them at the same level. I know, like it's like, let's say if they release a character, one of them definitely will be better than another one. Let's say the even elements in this game, if you know guys, even elements in this game has its own value. Like let's say in some cases, in most cases, let's say Dendro is the way. It's just great element because it can react with Pyro, Hydro, Electro, like, and do some damage, you know. It's not like Animal. Let's say Geo only do crystallize reactions, you know. But because of that, we have different enemies as well, different shields. So yeah, like it's like this. It's just a game. I mean, like when you have so many variety of elements, of shields, of like attacks, you know, like it's possible that one character can do a little bit better than any other characters. I think K just needs Animal and Cryo buff. About that, like, actually, yes. I mean, like, about Cryo, actually, I agree with him. Because, yes, Cryo is like a dog at the moment. Because, you know why? Because Cryo cannot react with Dendro. But I think Hoyo did that on purpose. Because in the future, we should get some, like, crazy Cryo characters. At the moment, Cryo is not so, like, yeah, it's not completely useless, but yes, it's not so useful. Let's be honest. About Animo, actually, I don't think they will do, because Animo, it's like crazy element. They don't want second Dendro in the game, because it's going to be like Dendro, maybe even powerful than Dendro, you know, because it can react. Just imagine if they do some crazy Animo DPS character and we have Faruzan, you know, it would be just like end of the game, because Faruzan, it's just only one Faruzan. Even she is just insane. By the way, she is the best supportive character in my opinion, like among all of the 4 stars. I mean Faruzan, because of Animal, because of that element. We have Goro. He's like Geo, he's not so great, you know, right? We have Mika, which is Cryo, he's not so great. We have Sara, which is Electro. Yes, Electro is a great element, but it's not Animo at all. Animo can react with other elements, that's why that element is so broken. And Dendro as well, that's why Dendro is so broken, you know? So it's impossible to do some of the elements like at the Neuvillette's level, let's say, or maybe at that Arlecchino's level. Because of element, Arlecchino is a little bit limited, you know? She is Pyro. She cannot react with all of the elements, like, so well. But Animo is just another story. But still, like, yeah, it's just a game. Anyway. Why people do that? What? You know, oh my god, Workshop, someone hacked my... Fortnite? For real? Oh, just... Oh, contacted, yes. Actually, you need to, yeah. I did hack. They said it will take a few days now. Yes. Oh, sorry about that. You know? Oh, good night, Tanuki. Good night. You're here. Thanks for joining, Tanuki. Yeah, contact the customer. Yes, it's only like only way you can like somehow fix the problem because. Oh, you play Fortnite as well. That's crazy, actually. I didn't expect that, guys. Yes, yes, Yoni. Yeah, don't worry, I did. They say the cover will take a couple. Like, actually, you know what, Yoni? If it takes only like couple days, you're lucky because recovering Genshin Impact account actually takes about like weeks, something like that. So yeah, couple days, it's like literally like immediately. So yeah. So yeah, I hope you will get your account back, Yoni. Alright guys, like it's time, it's super late here, so yeah, I need to like finish the stream, but I will be online tomorrow, so yeah, feel free to join. We'll see, maybe we can get some news about something like new regions or characters. Oh yeah, bye bye guys, thanks for joining once again and bye bye. Good night guys, thanks for joining.